I don't even know why. That just popped in my head when I was creating the stream. I'm like, the night is young. Huh. I think I'm going to name the stream that. And
Why
that's
did you put Night to Remember on the thumbnail and name it The Night is Young on the title?
because I don't want to do the same for both, you know? Because
No, I don't know.
because technically, if you think about it, the night is young, and it will be a night to remember. You know what I mean?
What's going on down here in this box?
All right.
I wonder if he knows he's not muted. He apparently does.
I know it. I'm turning it down.
He's back there. Yeah, dude.
Oh, that's what he was grabbing.
Yes.
Well,
love the guitar.
You want to go into one of your little
Yep.
90s young poems?
We'll go. We're gonna go right in the song here.
You ready?
Here we
Give
go.
me 1 second.
All right. Here we go. The night is young. We're just chilling tonight. It'll be a night to remember. The night is young. We see you, friend. I hope you guys had a good Saturday. Tomorrow is Sunday, fun day. Yeah. But tonight, the night is young tonight. The night is
Here's the breakdown
young tonight.
Here we go. Finish up.
The night is young.
Awesome job. That's the best singing ever, show. That was the best.
I guarantee that people around me, right? And if people don't know, I am at the campground, clearly. And I guarantee that there's people. I mean, luckily there's not that many people around, but I get like my neighbors are still here, and they're probably like, "What the heck is he doing over there? Like, what is he even singing to? And why is he looking at his phone all weird?" But hey,
oh man, you should see me. I'm shaking. I never ever play publicly. Like I never play for anybody. Like I play in my house and for my wife, and that's all who really gets to hear it. So like I was playing that, I was like, please don't sound awful.
No, I thought we were jamming, man. That was
dude.
great.
Hey, the night is young.
Well, I thought it wasn't terrible, but Stacy did put a PSA in, and some people said they pulled their headphones out. But outside of that, it wasn't.
Hey, that was a vulnerable moment for Shep and I.
and I couldn't belt it either because Cash was just crying about 10 minutes ago, so he probably heard me at some point. And he was probably upset that. What's that?
I think the guitar playing was a little loud, and it helped overshadow the singing.
Oh, the singing was good on my end. I got earbuds.
I could barely hear you.
That's probably not a bad thing then.
Now Tate, my nephew, who was in the chat, he said, Shep, he said we sounded good.
Oh, Tate, you're the man, buddy. Love it.
Well, how's everybody's week been?
Dude, it's chilling, man. It's the weeks are going by fast right now. I think I felt like I was doing this when it was, and actually it's not that bad. Like two weeks ago when I was down here and I streamed on the Saturday, I had to sit in the car with the heat on. And tonight it's like 65, so I'm outside. I got my sweatshirt on, but I'm outside and I feel comfortable. So I can't really complain. I'm not gonna lie to you.
It's beautiful. Like down here in good old Dixieland, it's about 65, 70 degrees here down here.
Yeah, so it's beautiful. We hit we were high 70s today, so it was really nice. Unfortunately, the pool was closed, so we couldn't take advantage of that, which was kind of a bummer because the kids were looking forward to it. But they must have closed the pool last weekend or something. But yeah, we still had fun. Kids were at the playground today for like almost an hour, and they would have stayed longer if I wasn't like, oh, we gotta go back and have dinner. So, but we'll just be here for a couple hours in the morning, and then we'll head home. And then we only got we have 2 more weekends down here probably, and that's it. So,
is this your first summer doing this, or have you done this in the past a lot?
We used to just camp, and we would just trailer at places. This is the first year we've ever actually seasoned it and kept it somewhere. So, so last year wasn't so good because the twins were just babies, and they were not having it. So we went once last year.
Yeah.
And then the year before that, we went every weekend, but we were going up to Maine, and we were driving all over the place. So this is actually, I think, a little bit better just because it's all set up, and we just drive here, and then we just drive home. I don't have to hook it up, and I don't have to go through all the stuff to get it set up. So it's kind of nice, actually. So we're probably gonna do it.
And you built like a little pergola area, didn't you?
I did, yeah. That's what I'm sitting on, my glorious pergola. Actually, I could probably go like this.
I love it.
Nice.
A documented, completed Shep project.
Yeah. I mean, it's actually not completely done.
Hey, Shep, in construction, man, is anything ever completely done?
No.
Nope.
I mean, there could be a few flowers hanging, maybe some inside lights hanging from the bottom.
Oh, well, here, look.
Maybe stain it a little bit.
I'll do this. Look at this.
Oh, there you go. I
got the lights, and look at the lighting in the camper. It's pretty cool in the camper. It's got like a little blue underglow.
That's fun.
Oh, you're sitting in the back. You're sitting towards the camper, huh?
And that's a fifth wheel, right?
Yeah, I'm actually looking at my camper. My camper's behind it, so I'm actually. Behind me would be another campsite, but there's no one behind me.
So my Lauren's, my wife's grandmother, they had a fifth wheel. And does yours have like the fake fireplace in it?
Oh yeah. Well,
yes.
but it's real. It's electric.
Fireplace.
Yeah. So I mean, it's great. It's great. It's really, it brings the mood in when you need to use it. I'm not sure what mood I'm trying to create. But,
I was trying to figure out what mood are you, your wife, and your 4 kids in a small, compact area trying to create here.
Relax.
I'm just saying, if the mood was right and you're just chilling, you throw it on there, and then
maybe number E.
You know what's incredible? You know what is incredible too is when you're like in the camper and everything, and you're everything's good, the world is right, and you look around, you look at your wife or your companion, and you'd be like, I mean, I could literally live in this and be happy. And then I could do my work from here. We could travel the world. And then those conversations start to happen, and you're just let's get simplified here. I love it. Oh, Meg. What's going on?
I was literally about to type in the chat. Can someone tell Ryan I'm in StreamYards?
I was just gonna say, how long were you there? Because I'm looking at this little.
I know,
it's so
I was
hard.
only there for a minute and a half, maybe, but I don't know what kind of mood you're talking about.
She's 10 minutes. I was there for 10 minutes.
Meg, have you ever gone camping? Have you ever RVing or camping and stuff like that?
We rented an RV when I was little, but mostly because we went pretty much across the country with my grandma, and I don't think that they would ever do that again. There were just too many of us.
Yeah.
But I would
So what you're saying is you didn't find the right mood.
No, we did not find the right mood. But also we were me and my siblings are all 2 years apart.
You must not have had a fireplace, so.
No. And then to have 8 of us in the car all the time with, little kids probably just wasn't the best. So.
Yeah, I mean, it gets very crowded in this camp. And I mean, and it's a big camper, but like with the 6 of us rather, it gets very crowded. And we usually take the dogs, especially if we go for 2 nights, we'll take the dogs with us. But we're just going for 1 night, so we got the dogs at home. So it's like, it's definitely night and day when you don't have when the dogs are here. There's just way more to do.
Yeah.
And it's just a little bit more relaxing when you don't have to. So they're with my mom, but yeah, 6 people in the trailer plus 2 dogs. It's like you can't find any room. You're like looking around. You're like, where can I go?
That's when you rely on the mood.
Exactly. Then you pop that fireplace on, and it's good to go.
You have like the one where it has like the little lazy boys sitting there too that can swivel.
No, not. I have recliners. I have 2 recliners, and then there's like a couch that pulls out no bed. So I get it. I'll do a maybe.
That would be a great vlog.
Yeah, I'll do a room tour, a camper tour.
There you go.
And then you have to also involve the breaking down of the trailer and the gray and black water.
Yes. Yeah. Well, that would be a whole separate stream.
And unhooking the water and everything. That's a special time.
Yeah.
I spent about a half hour today cleaning out the black tank because it had been a while.
What's going on?
We
buddy?
have a. I can't even see anybody in the chat. My chat's all messed up.
We do have to
chat
say to people.
Yeah, we're gonna get to everybody in 2 seconds.
Well, you guys haven't. You haven't. I'm sorry. Of course.
Yeah.
Well, yeah. I'm always a little slow. It takes me a couple minutes.
Only 15 minutes.
He doesn't have to do his own chat. He doesn't care.
Actually, I can't even do it tonight. Like I would do it. I did it last week, but I can't even do it tonight because the last comment I see is from Michelle the Quilter saying hello to Stacy, Pearl, Marguerite, BDF, Julie, and Sam. So that was like in the beginning. It hasn't updated.
Can we just take 1 second? Can we just take 1 second and applaud Meg for wearing what are quite possibly her most infamous infamous ears?
My wings. I love
Wings.
that. My wings.
But the ears, Meg, I've been watching your Instagram and your stories, and I know your customers love those ears. They've got to be your top seller.
Dale.
I've only sold a few pairs of them, but they're my favorite right now.
Is that Nightmare Before Christmas?
Yeah, it's Scary Teddy.
It's the night.
I mean,
they're pretty cool.
They are awesome.
I mean, this is your Christmas, Meg, isn't it? Like Halloween,
it is my Christmas.
Yes, it's that most wonderful time of the year.
It really is, though. It really is.
Awesome.
I forgot what I was going to say now. Oh, Dale. Dale is mobile, but Dale, I was very disappointed in your late dinner and what you were eating. Was not
Daniel
Diana
from
Cruise.
Disneyland. Yeah, he made a comment. He said that that was not the healthiest meal, and then Steve said that Jenna probably ate most of it. So you could
He
tell.
probably gave it to Jenna so he didn't have to eat it, but
Oh,
Yeah.
what
not diet approved, Dale.
Can I also
Regal
just?
Eagle?
Can I just
Everything
also
at the
say
Regal
that-
Eagle is low calorie.
You didn't.
Well,
It was slopping with barbecue sauce. It looked amazing.
Regal Eagles outstanding.
Wait,
It's-
speaking
it's
of
full of protein. It's full of
diet,
protein.
oh, did you guys see that they moved the marathon weekend to a virtual event?
Yes, I did.
Are you
The
guys
whole
going to
weekend?
sign up? Yeah, the
I'm
whole
already,
weekend.
I'm already signed up.
For the whole thing?
So I'm signed up for whatever races were available. So what you have is you have from
They're
now.
all available.
Well, you have from now till October 3rd to convert your signups into the virtual thing. But I'm still trying to work with Give Kids the World.
Yeah, I was
So
wondering
it's a
that.
little different. I got till October 3rd to figure it all out. But yeah, I'm
So
trying.
if
I'll do
this
it.
is going to be virtual, you could still run for Give Kids the World, right?
Yes,
Yeah.
but I'm trying to see if I can do it under their
10
wing.
at home.
Yeah.
I'm gonna do
I'll explain it
it.
all later. That's in the future.
I'm gonna do the Goofy challenge,
You should.
and I'm gonna do it on my couch.
Oh,
I'm
See, that's the
just
problem.
gonna,
So
I'm
when
just
I do
gonna-
it,
I'm just gonna air run. I'm just gonna
When
sit
I
there
do
and
it,
just
I'm
run
going to
it.
do it,
Like
and
just
I'm going to film it as a process for them. But I'm still in the works with all that. So
Because I signed up. I signed up to do the Dopey challenge again.
oh,
Meg,
Are you
that's what I mean.
serious?
I'm gonna do the dopey.
how much
That's what I'm
cheaper
gonna
is it, Meg, when you with it being virtual?
Oh my gosh. It was like I paid at least 3 times the amount to do it last year.
Oh, okay. I thought you were just say this year.
No. And then I also signed up to do the Princess Challenge. So
That's in February. It's virtual as well, right?
yeah.
All right, I'm gonna do the dopey. That's
All
it. I'm
right.
gonna do the dopey.
Hey,
I'm
can I
gonna,
say
I'm gonna be
something?
like,
Can I say
hold
something?
on. I'm gonna hold
Yes.
on, let me demonstrate real quick.
Can I bring up this pen for a second?
Oh yes, our Muppet Badge of Honor. Recipient.
Oh my God! Like Pete sent me this today in a letter. I guess like y'all are on the panel, so like
Yeah.
one thank y'all for the honor. Like I love it. I love it in our community. It's been such an awesome thing. But so Pete sent me the pen today. Like it's real. Like he's been talking about it on his streams, but like
Yeah, it is nice.
it's cool as zip slip. You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah.
But it's he sent me this wonderful letter and like thank you. Like I literally will have this on me or any bag going forward in the parks. And I don't know if the stream will ever see me there, but like if they do and I get to say hey to some people in our community while they're there, like this will be on me.
Heck yeah.
It's cool as
So,
zip slip.
so thank y'all for like the letter. Like so I don't know if y'all have seen the letter, but the letter is beautiful, like as far as like what this like means, like or I guess like what y'all are picking on these stuff.
Yeah.
And so like, at first, like I thought it was just like cool and fun, and like I kind of heard what it was about. But what that letter said, like thank y'all. I love this community, and like what that letter said, like means so much and so much more than I thought something like this fun little thing was. So like, thank you.
We actually get together at a square table. And we sit there and we hash it out until we come up with the Muppet, and we've been there for days. It's sometimes sitting at the table.
I know it was a grueling process. Like,
and there's literally you can't leave. There's no pee breaks. There's no sleeping.
That's the worst part. Like when
Yeah.
you cannot go to the bathroom.
You
I
gotta,
mean, when you
bring a
I mean,
bottle.
that'll
Yeah.
ruin the mood.
A funnel and a bottle.
No funnel needed for me.
Right.
Wow. Okay.
What? I was just thinking, like, I was thinking about like having to use the bathroom in the woods and stuff. Like, I don't know where y'all talking about, but I think about zombie camp and whatnot. Y'all couldn't use the bathroom, but like, can you imagine going to Disney, but you had to rough it? Like, could you spend a week at the park, going to the parks, going to the fine dining, doing everything, but you had to rough it in a tent?
Yes, all day, every day.
Yeah, you can do that. It's Fort Wilderness.
Yeah, I see it. I'm totally with you, Steve. I've been through there and I see it. I don't know if I could do it. I want to think I could do it. No, I would love it. But like, I mean, you're talking about like the 4th, 5th, or 6th day where like you go in the park, you sweat, it's Florida, and then you come back and you got the
There are showers there.
There are showers there, but do you ever get really comfortable outside the park?
Yeah,
I don't have a problem with it.
Well, we have our own bathroom in our camper and a shower, but I mean, I'd be comfortable sleeping on the pavement underneath a bridge on the path from Epcot to Hollywood Studios, which I have done before. And I would take baths in that little river that the boat goes in.
You've not lived until you've dug your own bathroom in the ground.
No, I've done that. I'm just talking about doing it at Disney. I've never done it at Disney in 100-degree humidity.
I don't usually dig
full days.
Heat doesn't bother me at all. No matter where I'm at.
Okay. I get the 1st and 2nd day, but we're talking about the 6th day, Steve. Like,
doesn't bother me.
Oh,
well,
I think I would break. All
right, let's say hi to people in the chat. We're almost 20 minutes in. I'm going to start off by saying hi, everybody in the chat.
No.
I literally only see about 5 comments. I'll say hi to the people that I see. I see Stacy. I see Julie. I see Pearl. I see Samantha Lowe. I see BDF. I see Marguerite. and I see Michelle the Quilter, and that's all I see.
So besides Stacey Rogers, Julie McCallum, Pearl Manhattan, Samantha Lowe, Big Disney fan, Marguerite Nagy, and Michelle the Quilter, we also have Jonathan Chong, Captain Akron 27, Annie Coog 86, Tim Pruitt, Joy S, Cody Strive to Do Better, Judy, Blue Nose 352, Avery, the Cuban American, Tate Pegram, Mary NY.
For the record, I don't see any of those people.
Yeah. AJC Magic TV, Angela Minter, LSU Mom Samantha Lowe. I already said, I think, but hello, Samantha Lowe again.
Are you sure they're all here?
Lauren McDowell, Michelle Levine, Julie C, Disno's Adventures, Andrew Bidding, Robin Pegram, James Ryan, Kathy I, Emily Rose, Mary Kehoe, Jeremy Deborah, Mike 88 NYC, Car Key, Mickey Fan 71, aka Lisa McNeil DCS, Nick Gates, Corner Sports, Surf Bum, Dale, Donna Jaworski, Gary B, Faith Hope and Disney, Surfer Girl 326, Carolyn Steffen, and Mickey Mouse, Mickey's Magic.
Oh, hello.
Mickey Mouse.
Mickey Mouse, the man.
Mickey Mouse is here.
So
It's like an honor. It's like an honor and a privilege.
I got to learn how to do all this and read the chat. That's the one thing that y'all three are like experts at. And like I'm
he's there. He isn't reading anything because he can't see it.
Hey,
I'm focused on Streamlabs, and that's all I focus on.
I did really good though for what I have.
John, welcome in.
Literally all I have.
No, Meg and Steve rock at it though. I mean, absolutely rock. Like the way that you built Legos and you read the chat last Monday, that was impressive.
The key is not to use StreamYard's chat because it doesn't work as well.
Oh yeah, you gotta.
So like, I got a TV right here that's like
Here, I'll show you how I do things. Well,
and then I got my phone right here down here trying to look at everybody, and all I can still stare at is this damn computer.
On tonight's episode.
So this is what you got to do. You got to have
StreamYard to read chat with
here. I don't like that.
YouTube here. I got other screens over here doing stuff too. But you got to have StreamYards on one side and use this. This is YouTube live. What everybody else sees. Use that chat.
Steve, you're making sense, brother. I'm changing as we speak.
StreamYards can be 30 seconds to a minute behind chat.
Or for me, 22 minutes behind.
Or 22
literally.
Minutes. Jay, welcome in. Thank you for being here.
And it's so funny when, like, say you're looking for a certain word, or you're like, oh, what was that actor's name again? And then you remember it, and then everyone in the chat, like 20 seconds later, will start coming. Start popping up. Like,
well, here's the worst part. YouTube chat is about 15 seconds delayed from what we're talking about, and StreamYard's chat is 20 seconds behind that. So like 35 seconds after the fact on StreamYards when you'll start seeing things responding to what you talked about already.
You'll be like the whole time you'll be like, all right.
Yeah, you can do the pop up.
So make sure the little button on the bottom is red for live because you guys seem to be delayed a bit. That's normal.
And you can pop up chat.
Speaking of actors,
I like seeing the pictures so that I know, hey, Shep, you're blurry, or hey, so and so. I do that all throughout the stream. I'll send zip a text, hey, buddy, you're blurry. You're not, check your connection, all that kind of stuff. Because you got to watch all of it, not just the chat.
Oh, I don't do that.
Oh.
Speaking of actors, I actually played Call of Duty last night with an actor. It was the kid from Breaking Bad. It's Walter Jr. So it's the kid with cerebral palsy.
I thought you were going to say that it was Dave.
I thought it was
no.
Hey, did you go fanboy on him and lose the game?
No, he was pretty good. His name is RJ Mitt, and really nice kid. And
how did you play with him?
Steve's getting jealous.
No, I'm trying to figure out how Shep knows people. Is this a real story? Is this
sounds real.
Yeah,
he's got his real truth voice on.
He does. Good call.
Yeah.
I've never heard his voice, so I don't know what's
You have a truth voice. I know it.
What did you see?
What?
Where did you meet him at, or how did you find him?
So
online.
Yeah. it was a dating site.
But do you know that? Have you guys ever seen that show, Fairly Odd Parents? I know that's like not okay. But there's that part where Timmy goes, internet, and it turned into that GIF that I don't know. I send that around all the time, but it's like, where did you get that? Internet.
The internet.
Internet.
But really, really nice kid, and it's pretty cool. He actually does have cerebral palsy in real life.
Really?
Yeah, but he's more high functioning than he, I think, puts on in the show. But yeah, he's really nice guy. And he was pretty decent too.
How'd you guys come across paths?
I'll tell you after. I don't know if I'm supposed to say who knows him.
Oh, okay,
But,
it's fine.
But yeah, it was just neat. It was neat to.
Cool.
I played a game with a famous actor,
That's
and it
Now
wasn't
time,
myself,
welcome in.
and it wasn't me. You know,
You're a famous actor?
You should have been.
I mean,
I could see that.
I'm on TV.
You missed your calling. Well, you're
are.
a Carter.
Whoa, I got right. No, I tried to be an actor for a little bit, and it
You
didn't work
are?
out.
But you are on the TV though. People do watch you on the TV. I feel like this is one of those like aliens moments where you're like,
He's
Yeah,
definitely been Indiana Jones at Disney World. I mean, he's got lots of movies he's been in,
Well,
and acted in no movies.
last week I actually saw you in a couple different movies. I don't know if you've ever seen The Karate Kid.
I was in that.
Shep's not a famous actor, but he plays one on YouTube. Cody says.
That's entirely accurate.
Shep, I can totally see you like in a comedy group, like a sketch
Yeah.
group. Is that what
SNL.
you've got to try it out for like one of those, maybe in college or like in town or something?
No, I did some. I did a couple plays in college, but that's all I did. I never.
Did you play Romeo?
Romeo, oh,
No,
where art
that's
thou?
Juliet.
Romeo? Oh,
Well, he could be both.
I was like, yeah,
Plays all the parts in his play.
We saw him in
I-
Shrek the Musical.
Yes.
Hey, I
Lord
was
Farquaad.
I was Lord Farquaad, and I was
Pinocchio.
Pinocchio.
Yeah.
And yeah, I mean that clearly defines me as famous right there. So
Yeah. That was so good.
that was a lot of fun. I
Yeah.
can't wait till we do another one. We got to do that sit down table reading though, like we talked about last week.
But who's gonna be Chunk?
Is that the Goonies?
Yeah,
I thought you were doing a table read of the Goonies.
that's going to be our first one. Is the Goonies? We already
Oh,
decided on
nigga.
that one.
Hey, you guys!
No,
We should do a
Chunk-
table read of absolutely of Goonies.
yeah, that's going to be the first table reading we do.
Orange Cone Vlog and Bewitched
Can I,
720.
can I be Mouth?
Who?
Mouth.
Yes.
I want to audition for Mouth.
Done.
The
Corey
pet
Feldman.
sleeping. Sorry,
Yeah,
Bob
done.
Chapek here. Bob, welcome in.
Bob, my man. What's up,
Meg
dude?
talking about a Nick show on a Disney stream. That must be the work of Fairly Godparents.
It was actually. It was my fairy godmother.
Hmm.
So that's bringing it back to Disney.
Ooh.
Hey, can I just say that this week, as far as streams, has been epic. I mean, we've got friends and people in the community down at Disney live streaming like every day, like
Yeah.
multiple channels like going on. There was like Myers and the Mouse was live, Walt was live, Triple P's in the background with Walt, not Walt, Myers and the Mouse, and then Josh and Jenna, Corey like all week, and then I think Josh and Jenna's tomorrow. Like, it's been a lot of fun. Like, I got a trip coming up, and I can't wait right now.
Dude, you should live stream.
Yeah.
Yes, do it.
You already see, I just learned how to like try to read chat and like talk to a camera. Like, can you imagine me carrying one around? I
Oh my
would
gosh,
yes.
totally.
all over the place.
We were actually last week, or was it? Last week. Nate was after the stream. He was like, "How are you guys reading all the comments? Like, where did they go?" And we're like, "Oh, just open up this window," because he normally streams from his phone, and he was streaming from the computer. And then we had to show him where the comments pop up, and I was like, "Oh, Ryan McDowell would love this."
Yeah.
I can't like I'm
All the time.
like I want to say hello and talk to y'all in the chat so much, and I know there's like this Streamlabs and a camera right there, and I can't stop staring at it.
Oh,
I'm trying.
that's awesome.
And
Yeah,
the other thing I can't wait to do is because Karen Cook's been telling me like all week, like, Ryan, say hello to these people when you see them, because like I've told stories like kind of in the chat of like how I've been like, at a park and like seen Walt off in the distance, or seen like Josh and Jenna, or seen somebody in the community off in the distance, and like I'm always like, oh my god, there they are, and never said hey and like whatnot. And so
Oh my gosh, you should go up and say hi to people. Yes, Karen, thank you.
I can't wait for y'all to get down there and stuff.
But I'm also like the same. I feel like me and you are like the same person when it comes to talking to people in the park, because even if people recognize me, I'm just like, hello. I'm nervous talking to them, even though
I
got
talk to everybody. I talk to people that they don't even want to talk to me.
you're like my mom. My mom
I
like
start talking to
literally
people and they're
talks.
like, they just look at me and they're like, "Do we know you?" And I'm like, "Oh no, we're just meeting for the first time, but let's have a conversation. Let's talk. Let's go have a drink somewhere." And they're like,
That's why like my mom and I
leave
get
now.
along so well, because that is my mom. That's her personality. She'll just like walk up to anyone and get their life story, and I'm just like, why are we talking to these people? Can we leave?
I have an issue with Disney real quick. I apologize for this. So I went to look in through the whole run thing, like Meg was talking about earlier. And I pull up Disney, and I'm going through this thing. I was looking at the different options, pulled up my information. It's got my name, it's got my birthday, it's got everything in there, and under gender it says female. Why in the world do they have female in there and everything else is correct?
Yeah, so that actually
They see
happened.
your YouTube stuff.
That happened
Yeah.
to my dad.
Yeah, they must have watched
dad
one of
last
your.
year.
They must have watched the ballerina stream, and they're like,
Apparently.
female.
Wait, no.
Or the Jasmine stream, or the Christmas stream, or the Mrs. Dow. I mean, there's a lot of them.
But you're the person that puts in that information, so it's not really gonna matter too much, because you're not. This is gonna be the nicest the way that I could put it, but like, you wouldn't be placing anywhere towards like the very top of what someone would have run.
But I put in my information correctly the last time. Why would it change it? Everything
I
else
don't know.
is the same.
Last year,
I can guarantee they watched one of our streams, and they were like,
he visited.
Oh, he's definitely a girl.
Yeah.
I'm just
that's crazy.
That came out faster than I could have filtered.
The filter did not work.
Oh, I got such a funny story though, going back to like saying hey to people in our community in the stream. Is like, it was my 40th birthday, and it was like last November, and like it's the first time I got to meet Resort TV, and I'd seen earlier in the day like they were going to do a monorail hop, so I was like talking to the wife, and I was like, why don't we leave Magic Kingdom early, go back to the room, and then like freshen up and go back out for a monorail hop? She's like, yeah. You sure? Like, you don't want to sit back and watch Resort TV? And I was like, no. I think a monorail hop would be great. And so like they were doing the monorail hop that night, and so like that was my whole agenda. It's like, I've got to go say hey to these people. Like, I've been watching them for 3 years, and I've just got to go say thank you and like, what's up? And so we get in the Grand Floridian, and it's beautiful. It's my first time in the Grand Floridian, so I was taking all that in as well and whatnot. And like, and the band was playing, and it was beautiful. And like Josh and Jenna and like my wife is like, there they are over there. And I've got like my happy 40th birthday beads, my Epcot shirt. Like I just look fresh because I wanted to go meet Resort TV. And we start walking over there, and I was like, I'm getting nervous. Like, so I had to like pace around a little bit. My wife was like, okay, what I'm going to do is I'm going to go to the restroom, and I'm going to use the restroom, and I'll find you, and then I'll go up and say hello to them and talk to them. And then like, you can kind of come in here, and as you get closer, I'll introduce you. But like, like, well, let me know when you're comfortable. And so like, I was just like sitting over there, and I was like, I'm about to meet like Josh and Jenna. Like, what do I say? What do I do? I don't want to look stupid on camera or anything. Like, I've been chatting for 2 years, and I get over there, and so like I kind of circle around and make my way, and then like my wife's talking to him. She's like, oh, by the way, here's Ryan McDowell. And like, I come in and like, hey, how's it going? Like it's so hard for me like to walk up to people that I like admire, like watch and look at. It's so hard for me to like walk up and just say like and be normal without freaking out.
That happened to me. We were in California visiting my cousin, and she took us to this place. I think most everyone knows that I eat plant-based, so like we went to this vegan restaurant, and this was like, I don't know, back in 2012, and I for pretty much like since the band started, I've been a huge fan of Fall Out Boy. And at this restaurant, I saw Pete Wentz there, and I was like, Dad, that's Pete Wentz, who's the bass player of Fall Out Boy. And I was
love
like,
Fall Out Boy.
oh my
And
God.
he's like the star too. Like he's like the front man.
Yeah, like
the popular guy in the band.
yeah. So I was like, and my dad like took me to my Fall Out Boy concerts when I was, in middle school and high school. But I was like, Dad, that's Pete Wentz. And he's like, well, go up and say hi to him and maybe ask for a picture. But I was like, but he's eating like food with his girlfriend or whoever it was. He was with this other person. I was like, that's so rude if I would just go up but I was like, I want to say hi so bad, but then I didn't because I was too scared.
There are two ways to look at that though. So like if we're in Disney and people want to come up and say hi to us, by all means. But there are people that view both sides of that as respect them. They're out trying to enjoy themselves. Don't go interrupt them when they're doing something like that. And then there are people that say, hey, go ahead and say hi. And you never know which kind of person is you're trying to approach. My philosophy is always the same thing. I let those people be. Maybe on the way out, I'll say, hey, so-and-so, and just keep on going. Because some people, I mean, to be honest, if they're trying to enjoy a meal, it is kind of rude for people to say, hey, can I have an autograph, blah, 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 while you're eating? So it's
I love it.
It's scared, but it's also
to be frank.
It's also about a respect thing too, to some degree.
Well, do you guys know?
I have no respect. I would go and be like, I'd be like, can I have a hug? I would just go right in for the whole thing. I'd be like, give me a hug.
Can I smell your hair?
Can I smell your armpit real quick?
Oh my gosh. Do you know the YouTube channel? They also have like a really big Instagram, but let me just make sure. I think it's Oh Yeah Disney, but
Disney, is that what you said?
Yeah. Oh Yeah Disney. That's what it is. They have like almost 100,000 followers on Instagram. Wow. Yeah. So anyway, first of all, they were really tall. Like the wife and her husband, I can't remember their names off the top of my head, but I used to watch their YouTube channel like even before I started YouTube. So maybe 4 or 5 years ago, I was watching their YouTube channel, and they were in front of me just when I was there the last time in Disney, in front of me in the security line. And it was like later in the day, maybe like 5:30 or 6, and it was just really relaxed. And I just said, "Oh, hi. I really like your outfit. Also, I follow you on Instagram and love your content. Just wanted to say hi." And then Scott and Emily, that's their names. Exactly. I could remember it was Emily. But I was like, oh, you have really nice stuff on Instagram. Okay, bye.
Can I ask you one thing real quick?
Yes.
Meg said they're very tall, but to Meg, everybody's very tall.
No, they were like actually really tall. Really tall.
Meg is she's not the shortest person I've ever met. Meg is very smaller than me.
No. There are a lot of people shorter. But
so like I'm 6'1", and when I was in California last year, I met Adam Nawu and Justin Scard and Tim Tracker all at the really D23. I was looking up at them. I'm like,
I saw Justin. I think I'm taller than Justin.
Justin Scard is probably like 6'3", and then
Scard? Oh my gosh! I thought you said, "Who is he?"
No, I said
I found this community through Justin Scard.
Yeah. Actually, same thing. I was looking up. What the Riviera? Not the Riviera. The Port Orleans for the French Quarter, because we were going to stay there. So I was looking at and I didn't even know at the time. I didn't even know like YouTube was. I didn't know there was like communities. Yeah. I just thought it was like informational stuff. I had no idea how extensive YouTube was, and I just punched in YouTube because I used to always just research stuff that I had to figure out what I had to do something, and so I typed it in and I found him, and he was doing, I think it was like 2005. He was there, and he stayed at the resort, and he was like walking around, and I was like, oh, this is interesting. He's pretty interesting, and then I started clicking on his page, and I was like, holy cow! Like, he's got a pretty significant follow. I think he had 70,000 followers when I started watching him, or 60, 65 or 70, right around there.
Who's this Woo?
And this was Justin Scard. Who?
A Woo, Adam the Woo.
Oh no, this was Justin Scard. I found him first,
Little woohoo.
and then I saw Adam the Woo watching Justin Scard when they got together, and then I started getting suggested the Resort TV One stuff.
Actually, that's pretty cool. It's a pretty cool subject about how we all got into this community. Because mine is completely different. I actually got into this community through Corey Fiasco.
Oh, Corey.
First person I ever found on YouTube was Corey Fiasco.
That's really surprising to me because Corey had like maybe 100 subscribers.
He had less than that. I was one of his first 100 for sure.
Yeah, like, right?
He only had like 5 or 6 videos. So I literally was sitting here trying to figure it. When I first found YouTube, I was trying to figure it out. And I was like, oh, there's toys. My nieces watch all these toy things on YouTube. Big deal. No big deal. We were watching them. Then I thought, you know what? I'm going to plan a trip. It was September of whatever, 2018 is when we were going. So that earlier that year, I was thinking, I wonder if there's something on there for the restaurants. If I want to see, maybe somebody will show me the restaurants. So I typed them in and I said, oh, this is pretty cool. So I thought, what else is on here? I typed in Disney pins and Corey Fiasco came up.
Of course.
I found the video. And it was him eating pasta on his couch. Just
with
like
the brick wall.
I was like, with the brick wall, I was like, I don't know who this dude is, but I like him. Okay. Anyways, he was eating pasta. And I thought, I don't know why I'm intrigued, but I'm intrigued. So I started watching all of his other videos, found Meg because they were Meg now is over here. Meg because they were partner channels.
Don't worry about me. I'm fine.
We didn't know what happened to you.
The only difference was I was pointing over here to Meg, and she was down on this side. Now she's over here. So, but I found Meg through that.
On the bright side, I can actually see comments now.
So I found y'all. My introduction to Meg was Bob Ross night.
Oh, really?
Which was an outstanding night. That's probably one of my favorite streams.
By the way, Ryan, Paint Night is coming back Wednesday.
Oh my God!
So Meg will be there with us.
It was a good one.
Through them, I met Meg. I found Corey Meets World. I was one of his. I don't remember. It was like first 100 or 200 subscribers. Dad Builds, what's up? And but then I think I've told this story numerous times. But the way I found Resort TV One, I was watching. I wanted to find some more stuff like other restaurants, and I flipped on it. All of a sudden, it said live, and I walked it, and then somebody's carrying a camera through, and they're saying hi to all these people. I thought, well, this is the stupidest thing I've ever seen in my entire life. Who are they talking to, and where are all these people they see? And then I found out there's a chat and all that other stuff, and it was Resort TV One. So
I felt the same way. Like I had gotten recommended. I mean, if we're talking about the way that we've been introduced to this community, I didn't know live streaming was a thing, and I don't know if Steve, you might remember Morty, but
he was the first person to ever comment on one of my videos.
Yeah, and he was the first live stream I watched. And through him, I met Rob, and through Rob, I met Kenny, Alpha Traveler, and just like, I remember he asked me if he could feature my YouTube channel at the end of one of his videos, and I had like less than 25 subscribers, and I was like, oh my gosh, what an honor. And I remember when Rob hit 500 subscribers, and he asked me to come on his live stream. I'm like, oh my gosh, a celebrity asked me to go on his live stream.
Kenny was very instrumental in getting me over that 50 subscriber hump.
Yeah.
He helped me all in the beginning about you should do this and you should do that and don't, he's really the one that led me down the path of and got me believing in numbers. I don't care about my numbers. Do not care about them at all. The only numbers you care about are 1,000 subs and 4,000 watch hours. After that, it doesn't matter. Put out content for one person or 1,000 people, it doesn't matter. Somebody's going to like it. That's good. But he's the one that really, I was getting very discouraged in the beginning because of negative stuff, negative feedback or negative thumbs downs and things like that. And he's the one that really helped me through that.
Who is this?
Alpha Traveler 1, Kenny.
Yeah, Kenny. And Stacy also pointed out, so I, similar to Ryan Shep, it's so weird to have the two Ryans.
Which
Ryan?
Ryan from the Shep family. I would watch a lot of the Tim Tracker videos. I started following them when they had maybe it was before they were annual pass holders to Disney, so it was a really long animal. But it was before they were annual pass holders to Disney because I liked watching their Universal content. It was like something that I could watch before I went down to my trips, and then they got their Disney World annual pass, and then I loved watching Mickey's Massive Scary Halloween Party videos, and then I found out like that there were more people, and I started watching See You Real Soon, which is with Stacy. And I still love watching them. They are like the cutest family ever. But I've been watching them for a really long time as well. And then I just like said to my brother one day, I loved watching videos about Disney pins, and Peg's surrounded by Ryans and Steve. Exactly. But I always loved Disney pins, and I wanted to show some of my Disney pins to people, but I didn't know how to figure out who liked Disney pins, or I was just like, I'm gonna put my feelers out on the internet and see if anyone likes my pins or wants to talk to me about pins. And then I met like Corey and Dan, and Corey and I became good friends, and Corey was friends with Ryan from Disney Pins blog, and it's just like a weird thing, all this networking that happened. And I met Donna, and I met all these amazing people, you guys. So it was all because I kind of wanted to make friends that liked Disney pins.
That works.
Amazing.
That works. Hello, all. Just sitting down. Finally to eat dinner.
Oh, hello.
Thina says she took a weird path.
Sorry about the rough night.
Watched a lot of beauty YouTubers, including Braun. Her husband's a Disney travel agent. After seeing all their videos from Epcot, decided she wanted to go herself.
Oh, I love beauty. I mean, I used to love watching more so beauty YouTubers and more like lifestyle people, but I find that now the beauty YouTube realm is a little bit more toxic than it used to be. Because they used to make, I like the lifestyle videos that are about like making healthy choices and healthy decisions. And so I like to watch those, and then like cleaning videos. Do you ever just like feel calm after watching someone else clean something? Because I do.
I'm starting a full makeup channel called Chef's Makeup Tutorials.
All icing?
It'll be all icing, and I did put face mask on though that night.
Meg, I gotta say, like, I had to run away and go get something. You inspired me. I was went Labor Day to Disney, and like I got a pin.
Yes.
Ooh.
Dude, y'all gotta get this one. It's so sexy.
Ooh, that is nice.
It is a sexy pin. Yep.
It's pretty close to foot cleavage, but not quite there.
Hey Ryan, do you know if that one is that one limited edition, or is that?
It looks like an Ellie pin.
Yeah.
Man, I don't know. I loved it.
What, can you take the pin out?
Yep.
I get to do some pin stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah, show us.
Hold on a second. I always wanted to do this.
Can you take it out of the box?
Take it out.
Yeah. Take it.
Is it coming in yet, y'all? Is it right? Is
the pin out of the box.
Here now? Is that it?
Little to the left.
So,
take it out.
Oh gosh,
Okay.
Ryan, look, I have a random pin here. This is just a Star Wars one. I'm going to take the pin posts off the back.
That on the back.
Do what Meg does.
Take the pin posts off the back, like what I'm doing.
I'm not
called. Another is called Mickey Head Pin Savers.
Oh, this doesn't.
Disney Nerd.
Oh, yeah, it does. It does. But I didn't even know this was a stained one.
Charlie, what's up, buddy?
Oh, look at that.
Oh, that's cool.
Okay,
Yeah.
what do we got?
So on the back, it's going to say limited edition of something.
It says limited release.
A limited release. Okay, so that means that it's not.
Let me get my eyes focused here. Like I'm not in my 20s like some people here, but
Just me.
I know I can't see. Okay, what am I looking for?
Well, that's it.
That's all we need.
Just
So
limited release.
Yeah. So
Is
it
it one of 5?
Ray J, welcome in.
It's one of it's one of 5.
Oh.
That's pretty exclusive.
I don't know if I should show you my newest pin. That's my lowest edition size ever.
25.
Why would you not?
No, it's 25. You have a pin that's Ellie of 25.
Perhaps.
Steve, show
don't ruin her thunder.
What's Ellie?
Ellie.
Who's Ellie?
Limited edition. LE.
LE means limited edition.
Oh, LE.
So there's difference between limited edition LE pins and limited release. Limited edition is an edition size. Limited release is only released from this date to this date.
But they can sell out.
They need basically.
So was that a good pin to get, Meg? I love it because that's my
nice.
favorite Epcot logo.
Yeah.
Awesome.
I'll go
So
get
what was really cool was they have like the box set of like all the circle pins that represent the land, the water, the air, like in all those pins, and they have those in a box too. That was really cool. Like I'm beginning my pin collection. That's where it's
Yeah.
Did
you get me one?
Me?
So
Yeah, I did. I left it at the pin traders and it's still on the shelf.
That makes sense.
Dad builds.
You go take it to the register. They are going to ask you to pay for it, but just pay for it and be like, Ryan wanted me to get
Don't forget your annual pass discount. Dad build says it's an artist proof pin. I have an artist proof pin by accident. So yeah. So back in the day when there was there was a site called is it Dispins? I think it's Dispins, and they had a
DIS or DIZ?
DIZ. And anyways, it's where they used to number every pin. That's where everybody went for pins because you can see the pictures, the limited edition size, you can see it all. Anyways, you could also do trades on there. They had a trade system, and I used to trade. And I wanted this pin of it was Mickey, Pluto. It was Mickey and Pluto with a golfing thing, and it was it was back in the day when they used to put the paintbrushes on their Meg called the artist something. Yeah. Anyways, the artist proof is the one that it's the proof from the artist that's signed by the artist.
Yeah.
Somebody apparently didn't know that and sent that pin.
Wait, hold on.
Anyway, somebody didn't know that apparently, and they sent that pin to me in the trade. It was a limited. I don't remember what the limited edition size is, but it was LE pin. It was signed by the artist. I don't think they do that anymore. But but back then it was a pretty big deal. So I have that pin.
I do not have that pin.
Oh boy, this is so exciting.
Do you have any pins, Shep?
I do.
Okay.
I have some. Actually, I was with Steve when I officially got started on my pin collection.
It's not an artist proof pin, but I do have the artist signature for this one. My jumbo up house.
Oh wow!
That opens up. There's the artist signature right there. It says That's Adventure is out there, and then it's got Carl and Ellie. This one's an Ellie of 1,000, but I got the.
I don't have any jumbo pins, Meg.
Wait, okay, so now I don't have an LE 25. I don't even know how you get that, but
don't you have a pin that's like this big?
You got another up pin?
Wait, no, that's the same one.
Oh,
I have a lot of jumbo pins though.
You have a big one though. It's like is it Lion King?
My Lion King one is right here.
Is that the up house?
The last one, yeah. I design that's my signature.
So they used to do pin events too. I actually used to register for them. I would plan my Disney trip, pay for the event. You'd go down there. When I went down there, it was under the big tent, the Big Top Souvenirs, where all that stuff is now. And you would go in. You could special games. They would give you this pin map, which I still have all my pin maps, where you could go around the world and get different pins and get them stamped and everything. The pin events used to be really cool.
That's where I got my jumbo up pin, but Stacy just mentioned it. I brought my jumbo Haunted Mansion pin.
That's the one I was thinking of. It's like this big.
The pin's also a lot smaller. That's the case they come in. They come in pretty cases.
And then my Lion King one, but this is still not my LE 150 that I got. My Lion King jumbo pin.
I love that pin.
Gosh.
I cried when I got this pin in the mail.
Ryan just dropped his pin.
Oh my God, I hate it.
Meg's heart rate seems to have gone for elevated.
Is it bad to drop pins? Can you damage them?
Yeah, you can damage
them. But you guys are going to get a sneak peek because I've not showed anyone on the interweb this pin.
Oh boy.
I have 3 other pins from this collection, so I'm missing 3 pins from this collection. I really want to get all of them.
Piglet Rulo's Disney. Welcome in. Pigletruski.
Pigletruski.
This little guy. It's Santa Claus from The Nightmare Before Christmas 25th anniversary. It's an Ellie of 150.
Crazy.
Wow.
Only 150 of them have been made, and it's my new little baby. And then another, I have these just like laying around because I've been waiting to show everyone. I have this pin.
Ooh.
That I just, look how
Looks good.
thick that pin is. Oh, that girl thick. She's thick.
I was going to show these on Monday.
That's not even open.
With the new,
No, I haven't opened it yet. Because and then the back it says certificate of authenticity, and it's got a handwritten.
oh wow!
It's from Artland. This is the first Artland pin that I've gotten.
Cody, I was on the same page, buddy.
I know, like Queen Donna. That's why. That's a thick pin. Yeah, exactly.
I wish I could read the comments.
But the Disney Store series, the Disney Store series just came out with the limited release set 2 of aliens dressed as other characters.
Wait, did you get that one?
I've got 3 of the first 4 that came out. So there's the Buzz Lightyear one.
Yep.
It came out. Then you've got Anger from Inside Out, and then Nemo.
Oh.
Nemo. There's a 4th one I haven't got yet. They come out like, I don't know if it's every month, every week. I think there's like 40 total or 24. But they have this big rocket ship pin board that you can buy. And it's they're not getting any more in the Disney Store now. So they told me the first 4 are the only 4 they were going to get.
Did you see the Disney Visa Rewards, like the jumbo alien? It was 5 inches.
I have Disney Visa Rewards.
Yeah, it's sold out now, but I was like, oh, this is a huge pin, like 5 by 5 inches. Oof. Sorry, I just got so excited, and I want
James Ryan says, LE 150, 6 months ago, I would not have cared. But now because of Donna and Meg, I'm flushed with envy.
I know. I got that pin as a present, and I just, oh my gosh, I died. I'm so excited.
There's some on Shop Disney now, Dad Build says. I think that's where you can buy them now. It's either in the park or on Shop Disney.
Right, Donna? The jumbo pin sold out so quick.
Yeah, the Mickey ship is the claw. So it looks just like this. It looks just like this. So it's a board except it's a lot bigger. It's got the claw in there, and then it's got the shadows outlines of all 24 of them, and you can put them on there where they go. They sell these sell for $10.
Wait, it's $10?
These are $9.99 pins.
Oh, I thought you meant the board. I thought the board
was
$50.
$40, but you can get it for 30% off.
Oh.
Hey, Shep.
With your pass holder discount.
Yep.
Of course.
Yeah.
Hey, Shep.
Yes, sir.
Tina McNeil, like 10 minutes ago, was like, Shep, what would you like to talk about? It's your stream.
We've decided.
I can't.
Yeah.
I can't even read the chat. I can't even see the chat.
You can't see the chat again?
Yeah. The last comment I see is I found the Diz. This is from Tina, and this was like. This is when I accidentally swiped out and came back in. It reset, but then it froze again. But
Why don't you swipe out again and see what the chat says now?
All right, let me try.
Bye, Shep.
I feel bad that
Back to pins.
I'm so excited.
Hey guys, now that he's gone, we can talk about pins.
You brought up pins.
I did bring up pins.
And then I was like, oh my gosh, let me just show them.
Perfect.
Oh.
No.
Do we have the chat?
I see Goodnight Lisa. Goodnight Lisa.
Yeah, that's the last thing I see. They're striving to do better.
Good
night, Lisa.
I see Cody. I see. That's what I see. I see. Dad builds. Ryan looks like he's really enjoying this conversation.
Hey, which Lisa is that? Is that AKA Lisa, or is that
Mickey Fan 71, AKA Lisa? I think that's her full name.
I literally
I love it.
Donna, exactly. Like when I think we have this problem, like anytime we stream and someone either mentions like pins or in like real life, if someone says, oh my gosh, I'm going to Disney, what should I do? And I'm like, oh my gosh. Or if someone mentions the Lord of the Rings, like, oh my goodness, let's have a an hour conversation about it.
You're like Bruce when he gets that sniff of blood in Nemo.
Well,
If
pre-
I just go.
Pre-Disney, I collected sports cards. I have an entire walk-in closet full of sports cards. Since Disney, now I have a entire armoire full of Disney pins. It's a bad addiction.
Oh, Dad builds.
That's
Just you wait.
compulsive behavior.
Yeah,
I
well,
have about
You, buddy, it sounds like you get you get a fixation on something and you go all in.
I do go all in.
Yeah,
It's not worth doing if you're not going to be committed. So
I think I have about 25 to 30 pins.
I think I got half those for you the last trip we went.
25. Meg was not joking. It is like I remember wanting. We went in there and we. I mean, I think I told you next time I'm going. Like I'm kind of like, what kind of mood I am. Like what's inspiring me. Like I want to get a pin whenever I'm around that kind of.
Ryan,
Yeah.
would you say that it is the mood?
Mhm.
Right now.
No,
The mood that you're in.
The mood that
Would
leads-
you say it's the mood?
Oh, it's always in the mood. No, but it's just kind of like I was sitting there buying pins and they had like the 2020 pins, like buy one get one free. So if you go, if you want to get 2020 pins, they're
Yeah.
cheap. So we got a couple of those because I mean, like you'll always remember 2020, especially if you're there. But I started buying pins and I was like, well, let's just get like just a few because this could get expensive real fast, like real fast.
Hey, what do you think? What do you think Florida's going to do, or what do you think Disney's going to do now that Florida's opened up full capacity?
I tell you what, I feel like
Well,
Disney. I feel
I don't
like
think
Disney.
Florida's open full capacity yet.
I thought I saw Florida was open up. full
Indiana's
capacity.
opened up full capacity.
So I saw
thought
Florida
was too, though.
100% like full capacity.
Florida?
That's what I heard.
Yeah, they heard businesses and restaurants they can open full capacity.
Well, that's just that's not everything full capacity. That's
That's businesses and restaurants. Now the business, from my understanding, and like anybody can correct me here because I am not fully immersed in this, but like restaurants can do what they want to, but DeSantis or whatever his name is opened it up completely.
No, he moved to phase 3. There's 5 phases. I'm looking at it. It just happened yesterday. Florida moves to phase 3.
But that's opening up to like capacity at like restaurants and businesses, right?
It's gyms and retail businesses, and let me see what the rest of it says because there's 5 phases. We just opened up phase 5 today.
Right.
We are absolutely because I thought I read we were the first in the
I think
country.
Massachusetts is still like in 0.5.
0.1.
Yeah,
We're in like 2 or 3.
Yeah, I don't think we even hit 1 yet because we're still in half a phase.
Yeah, so all they get though, oh no. Apparently he says they're only going to have 3 phases. It says right here. So there's supposed to be a 5 phase. We opened up phase 5, which is the final phase today. And I read somewhere that we're the first state in the country to go full. And actually we lose our mask mandate on the 17th. And
You guys don't have to wear masks?
after the 17th, we're back to normal, completely back to normal.
What?
So, and then it does say that he said on Friday that he's going to call the 3rd phase the final phase, and he's going to let everything open. So,
I wonder if they're going to do away with the mask mandate there too.
he says they spoke at a round table and decided that the virus restrictions haven't been effective at all. So there's no point in doing them, basically.
But it was effective because
It says the coronavirus restrictions have and haven't been effective over this 6-month period. So they said they're going to focus on protecting the at-risk groups and elderly, and not worry about. And everybody else is basically on their own. So,
I just wish masks would be like you can now travel again.
yeah.
well, see, this just not making sense because it's his 3rd and final phase. But then it says he honed in on restaurants, and he also said he's enacting a measure that will prohibit governments from capping capacity at anything less than 50%. So apparently he says you can do whatever you want, but the governments within Florida control themselves, the cities.
Yeah.
So I agree what Tim says. It's not effective because they won't enforce them. Yeah, people here for the most part, people wear their masks correctly, but also I feel like we've done the Shep family, Ryan from the Shep family,
Ryan,
probably attest to that as well. I feel like people up here, because it was so bad in the beginning up here in the Northeast, that it like really shut down, and people are, I feel like, kind of scared to reopen stuff. So it's been really low key here that we're still like less than 1% of like people being tested positive for COVID.
Wow. So here it's kind of different. We went full throttle, close everything for just a few weeks, and then we started reopening it up. And it's been good here. It's been really good. But here's my philosophy on the whole thing. It's up to the individual. You can say, maybe some things happen, but telling people they can't, go into a restaurant. People are still in the restaurant. Supposedly now it can travel through the air. It doesn't matter if you're sitting 6 feet away from somebody or not. If it's going to be able to travel in the air, it's going to be able to travel in the air. But it's up to 95% of it is all going to be yourself. How you treat yourself, how you act, all that stuff, making sure you have your hand sanitizer for when you touch things. It's all going to be all you. That's why I have no qualms about going to Disney at all, because I know that I'm going to be very careful when I do it. So here, I saw this TikTok.
I think I'm going to go to Disney next month.
Yes.
What'd you say?
I think I'm going to go to Disney next month.
That'd be awesome.
Well, I'm going to try.
Keep me informed.
I still have to. I still have to run it by the boss, but I'm trying because
I'm kind of hoping you do, because that would cap off an incredible month for me at October.
I got points I got to use. I've got my annual pass I want to take advantage of before it expires. I've got withdrawals I'm going through currently right now.
Cody, it would hit during that time.
What's that?
Cody asked you to put it in a certain time frame, and it would hit during some time during that time.
Yeah, probably like the last weekend. My goal is last weekend, not the last weekend, not Halloween weekend. I don't have a calendar, so I can't see what it is, but
it's the 23rd, 24th, 25th.
7 days before Halloween.
Yes, it would be before that, so I can. Actually, I don't even know. But
Halloween at Disney's incredible.
Yeah,
I know.
23rd is a Friday show.
My favorite time of the year to go is on Halloween, and then you see all the Halloween decorations. You go to the Halloween party, and then November 1st, it's Christmas, and then the last couple years they've put the tree up in Magic Kingdom on my birthday, and that's like a gift in itself. So to see the tree go up on my birthday is like
glorious.
Hallelujah.
And Shep, I told you, I've told Shep and I got on this conversation about going in October too, because I told him I'd buy his points if he didn't go. But I'm going to go the same time he is trying to go, which if that's the case, technically we fly on the 22nd, which would be a Thursday, Cody. So we would see you for a day before we left.
Yeah,
but,
I would come. I would definitely try to get there. So the flight in the airport I go out of is a nighttime flight. So I would get there at like 7:30 on Thursday, and then I would probably do all day Friday, all day Saturday, and then try to get a late night Sunday so that I could at least get 3 parks. I hate that you can't park hop right now, but is what it is, because I feel like now I got to designate, 3 parks. And I'll miss one because I can't. I definitely can't go for 4 days. Just that's too long. But we'll see.
Dad knows I'm supposed to be there too.
Yeah.
I think sorry, go ahead.
I just was saying, Dad builds. I was supposed to be there too, and I'm so sorry about his dad's stroke.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Yep. Prayers, dude.
Absolutely.
But I'm trying to encourage this guy to go because it would be fun.
Oh, it's not about encouraging me. I'm encouraged to go.
Encouraging him to get his wife on board to let him go.
But sure, like you were saying though about going like you got 4 parks, you're gonna be there 3 days. It's like I think our next trip we're gonna be 4 days and we're gonna do 2 parks. Like one's hard to get into, and then like Hollywood Studios is hard to get into. Yeah. And then Magic is Magic can, for me, can kind of like bring some. It's just a lot of people, and it can get that way. But like, so we're doing like Epcot. We're thinking Epcot and Animal Kingdom, just like. I mean, it's,
Yeah.
But it's Hollywood's hard to get into. I mean, it's crazy.
Yeah.
What's up, buddy?
Oh, hi, Dean. Hi, Dean.
So if you stay on property and you book it out enough, you can get into Hollywood Studios pretty easily. But you keep in mind the Hollywood Studios is going to be at Disney's capacity every day. So it's going to be long waits even if you do get in.
And like and for right now, like I'm okay missing that. You know, like capacity and like in heaviness. Like I'm okay with that. Like there'll be another time. But the one thing like when we were choosing, and like the one thing it was kind of like, and like we would have done Hollywood Studios had it been available. But like the one thing I really want to go there to do is Mickey and Minnie's Runaway Train. I haven't done that yet.
I rode it for the first time a few weeks ago. I guess it was the first time I went 8 weeks ago.
Nothing can stop us now.
Mickey or Magic Kingdom.
Actually, I haven't even watched the whole ride through because I want to.
Oh, don't.
I didn't watch any of it.
I haven't either.
But when it opened March, I got through March to the end of July without seeing it, and it was fantastic. I'm glad I didn't see anything.
Yeah, I'm so happy I didn't see anything for Rise of the Resistance as
Same.
well. Like I skipped. As much as I love watching live streams of our friends going to the parks, I just could not. I was like out of there. Anytime they stepped into the queue, I didn't even want the queue to be spoiled for me. So it was the best experience.
The one I've watched, I cannot wait ever to do, and pray to God I get the chance to do it sometime. Is the Pirates of the Caribbean? Is it Tokyo or Shanghai or
Shanghai? Yeah,
amazing. Like so, like the ride queue starts like in the water, and it seems like they have like a restaurant on the inside, like almost kind of like Sand and Hell, I guess, with Tres Caballeros.
Well, in Disneyland, they have the Blue Bayou that's inside Pirates.
I can't wait to go to. I've never been to Disneyland.
You start outside.
So,
you start
technically
under it's inside, but you start outside in like
I totally want to go to the
swampy bayou area.
Oh, I love Disneyland so much. I wish I could go back.
I could imagine like the best week ever is doing a D25 and then doing the parks. Like just getting just wiping that out 1 week would be like, as far as like being a fan of Disney, is just like that would be an incredible week. I'm sure that's like on everybody else. That's like the busiest week there too.
Technically speaking, I'm there in 3 weeks.
Oh,
but it's not going to be open. I'm going to see it. I'm going to go to downtown Disney. But I'm not going to be able to go to Disneyland yet. But I'm going again in the spring. So
wait, is this a precursor to your big announcement tomorrow?
No, that's not the big announcement. No.
Oh, that's a good announcement, though.
That is pretty. I mean, I've been saying that though for like 8 months. So it's just coming up. It's the third week of October. That's why I'm kind of hoping. I'm supposed to be going back to Disney the week after that to Disney World, and I'm trying to get this guy to come with me.
So we went to Disneyland in November last year, and I would highly, highly suggest going for the Christmas stuff. And I think everyone knows I'm a Halloween kind of person. Mm-hmm. Halloween is my time of the year.
Right?
What?
Haunted Mansion's epic there, right?
So Haunted Mansion Holiday is a huge reason, but that starts in August. But then what you don't get in October and September, August is it's a small world holiday. And that is one of the most magical things I have ever seen.
Meg, Meg, that's what you streamed. You were there last year, weren't you? And
Patrick tried to help me stream too that night. Yeah, he helped me. It was really awesome. It was just like so magical.
When we went to D23, we get the 3-day pass. So we did D23 during the day, and then we would shoot over and do Disneyland at night, and then we had a full day there on Monday. And you want to talk about like a lot? Like I got there Friday morning, and
was that your first time doing D23?
Yeah, and Disneyland, and like we just 4 days in California, we absolutely destroyed it. Like we did so much stuff. Like we did the D23, we hit Korean barbecue, we hit Walmart in the middle of the night. I mean, it was epic. It was epic. Yeah. It was,
Stacey, remind me, and I'll forget in 3 weeks. Just remind me.
So we got a 3-day pass as well, and we were gonna do 2 day, like our first day at Disneyland, DCA, and then Disneyland again. And after our the first day, I was like, we got to come back to Disneyland. Like I need to come back and I need to do all the stuff again because I was just so enamored by how magical it was. And then at the end of the second day, I was like, oh, I just don't think that I could do DCA tomorrow. I think we need to come back to Disneyland to do one more day. So we did 3 full days in Disneyland. I still haven't been to California Adventure, but I will get back there one day because I was amazed by Disneyland.
We went on a Monday and we hit almost every single ride at Disneyland.
Yeah. The best part though was when you got to ride Incredicoaster twice in a row.
That on stream.
On stream.
I streamed that.
Can you walk to Disneyland Adventure or Disney Adventure from Disneyland?
Yeah,
it's right across.
It's like a walk.
So the way it's all set up, they have 3 hotels. You got, I'm trying to do this backwards. They have downtown Disney and a hotel right next to it. You have another hotel off to the side over here. The other hotel's here. And then literally it's like a walkway. And this is California Adventure and this is Disneyland. Yeah. They're like, you could walk straight across the walk and be in the other park.
Yep.
So like you know what the Magic Kingdom in Orlando? Like the Magic Kingdom in Orlando, where the train station is to the water is basically about the width of the distance between the two parks.
Wow.
Yeah.
And also
it's similar to that. Like when you walk in there, like minus if you do away with all the security and all the security stuff, but like literally there's like where the train station is to where you would board the boat is the distance between the two.
That Cars ride that they have out there looks like you've seen in the Imagineering series. Like I've seen like Justin Scar and them do it out there. Like that looks absolutely beautiful.
I have a ride video
standpoint.
I want to go on that so badly.
I have a ride through video. It's from the GoPro, so it's super smooth. Looks really good.
That's cool.
Did you see Fantasmic while you were there?
No.
Oh,
we caught a little bit of it, but we weren't doing any shows. We were just trying to get all the rides in. So, but we did see some fireworks. We did see a little bit of it because we would get there at night after D23 for the other 2 nights. So we did catch a little bit of that, but we were just trying to slam hammer as much as we could.
Yeah. My poor mom, I made her sit through the Christmas parade 4 times in 3 days.
Did they have the electric?
They didn't while I was there. It had just ended. Yeah.
Is there a different vibe between like Disneyland and Disney World as far as like people, as far as like just like when you're in there and like the feeling like
it's totally different.
Yeah,
so
there's like trees everywhere. Like when you walk through the Magic Kingdom, it's just all wide open. When you go there, like you feel like you're like I don't know. I felt like way more immersed. It felt like.
I want to say it feels like there's more locals there.
Yes, exactly. We get more, as I'm saying we, but I think Disney World is my home park. So
right.
But we get so many more like visitors internationally and tourists and Disneyland is much more quaint. It's much more homey. It's much smaller. Everything is a lot closer together. The signs are smaller. Like not everything is a gift shop outside of a ride. Like it's less commercialized, I think. So it just feels more like you're at home.
Yeah.
That's cool.
That's
cool.
It's just so, it's cool. It's definitely worth checking it out,
I mean, Disney World does have that. It does have like, it feels like you're riding rides with your wallet.
Yeah. But I still love it. So.
I mean, I wouldn't trade it for the world, but it's just kind of like, I get what you're saying when you said like about the commercialization and the stores and whatnot, because like we're all sometimes down there for like a trip and intrigued to like get a memento from like just like, oh my god, I rode Haunted Mansion, let me go in here and let me see if I want some socks or like see if I want some pins or something like that. And you're like, I mean, you do that around Disney World and it's a $300-$400 day. I mean if you're spending like that with like a family, like eating and everything, like it's just
I prefer all the shops and everything. I love looking at the merchandise and stuff. You don't have to buy it, but I like the fact that they're there and I can see them all. And see all of the way they're themed, and I just
I
like
love the shops. They're beautifully. I mean, like Walt Disney World is so beautifully themed. It's just kind of like I would love, and I know they've adapted it and went the time, but you still get the layout that Walt envisioned for like a theme park. And like I can't wait to do it. My mom grew up in LA, and like they used to go there. And what is it? Berry Farm.
Not very
Not very far.
Yeah, that's a bucket list
that's one of the
too.
stops. That's one of the stops in 3 weeks we're going.
I mean,
that's open, so you're good to go.
Benitez Jr., welcome in.
I love that's what I loved
Who
about
is it?
Star. That his
Miguel.
Knott's Berry Farm and his like Route
Welcome in.
66 trips are outstanding. Oh.
Also, Ryan, for Disneyland, not only to know that like Walt walked there and actually helped facilitate the park, but also the characters just wander around. This Ryan, the Rye guy, they just like wander around the park. And I got Alice and the Mad Hatter, and I just was like, oh, hello, do you mind if I take a picture with you? And then they were like, well, we're having a tea party in just about 5 minutes. Would you like to join us? And I was like, sure. And then they held my hand and walked me to this random place. And we sat down at a table, and they took out these foam cups, and we had a legitimate tea party with the Mad Hatter and Alice. And like
that never happened at Disney World or Walt Disney World.
Ever. Like I could wait 45 minutes to meet, and I'm a character person. I like meeting characters. I know that's not for everyone, but I have waited an hour and a half plus to meet characters. And at Disneyland, they literally just walk around, and they have the evil Queen Cruella, like the villains just wandering.
Yeah.
That's what I'm a character guy. Like I don't always go up and meet them and whatnot. Like I hardly ever do that. I always do it when it's Mickey, and like I always do it when it's Mickey in his traditional like black red garb. Like I mean, like it's just. But like I love whether you're like for me as an adult going to Disney when it's my wife and I, like when I walk through those gates, or when I get into the Disney mode of vacation, like I'm a 40-year-old man, and I fall into that kid spirit in me, and like so like I like there's nothing about Disney that just like, oh, okay, that's a little childish, like that's not for me. Like I love the characters and everything about it. Like I could, that's like listening to you describe Disneyland is just like I gotta get over there.
I even ride the Barnstormer. Nothing.
I have not written that.
You got to do everything at least once.
Oh my gosh, yes, Miguel, do you remember that? That was so much fun. And we, you know how they have like those random character paloozas? Well, we were with Miguel and Daniela and Alex and Gabby, and Snow White just like randomly walked out from next to Figment. And I was like, oh my gosh, look. And we got our picture taken. There was no photo pass there. And then Ariel in her blue dress was also there. And oh my gosh, it was so exciting when characters just like pop up randomly in Walt Disney World.
Yeah, because it's so rare.
Yeah,
you know, they only usually pop out at their designated spots. But
yeah,
like I don't think I've ever seen Mickey walking around in Walt Disney World. Like he's in his little spots. He's never usually like roaming the park.
None of the characters officially walk around. They're only unless they're walking to their spot.
Right,
Yeah.
right out the gate to their meet and greet. Where like Mickey, I saw Mickey like walking down like Main Street in Disneyland. We were like in Town Square, and I took a picture. But he was just roaming around, and I'm like,
That builds the weirdos with you, buddy.
we have all the feels at all the parks.
All of them.
Like, I'm pretty sure, I mean, I can speak for myself. Anytime I see the castle for the first time, I tear just a little bit because it's just like so special. And every time you go back, it becomes more and more special because it's a tradition every time. So.
Yep. I actually close my eyes when I come around the corner and then open them.
Do you really?
From the train station all the way around Town Square. I close my eyes and I just walk like this. And if I hit people, I hit them. But I'm just like, direct me to the main street, and I just eyes closed the whole entire time. And if I hit a light post, I hit a light post. It is what it is.
Doing. Meg, did your mother have a good birthday?
I think so. She actually hasn't been home, so I didn't get to spend her birthday with her. But she was with my dad, so it sounded like she had a good birthday. She comes home tomorrow. Well, really late tomorrow.
Are you having cake?
Are we? Well, before she left, my brother's girlfriend brought some cupcakes, and we celebrated with those. She even brought me one, and oh, it's so good.
Cup of cake?
Cupcakes?
Okay. We got banana bread.
Oh my gosh, I love banana bread.
The wife made a maple butter too. Like you warm up the banana bread, and then you spread like the maple butter on it.
I've never heard of maple butter before.
It's just maple syrup butter like mixed together.
That sounds like a lot of sugar.
Stacy says when she was little, her and her mom were walking in between the hub and Adventureland, and Mickey Mouse ran up to her. She got a huge kiss and hug, and they were all by themselves. No one was around. Mm-hmm. She said it feels like that was in the WDW back in the 70s and 80s.
I think that's what makes Disneyland really special, is because the locals don't care as much. Like, oh, look, a character. Okay, well, I'm going to go. And then here I am. I'm like, oh, my gosh, we met the Evil Queen 4 times.
Oh, wow. Aloha, Elena.
In 3 days. Because we just – aloha, hello. We just love the Evil Queen so much. And you don't get to meet her at Walt Disney World. So
you can.
At Storybook Dining.
Pay for it. It's not a very good food.
Evil Queen? Who's the Evil Queen?
Twice.
Huh?
Who's the Evil Queen? Which one's the Evil Queen?
From Snow White.
Oh.
What'd you say, Meg?
Evil Queen.
We've done that twice because, like I said, the Evil Queen is my mom and my favorite. I want to say character, but then also I had tried for like 8 or 9 months to make a reservation for after, my Dopey challenge.
Yeah.
And nothing. I checked like 3 times a day, every day for 8 months. And then the day before, someone had canceled.
Did you say Adobe challenge?
Maybe.
Are you making Adobes?
Adobe.
Is it like how many Adobes can you make in an hour or like 2 hours?
Exactly. But finally, I was able to get it last minute.
Are they like Adobe bricks or like Adobe full huts?
I'm actually building a house there. So
an Adobe house.
Yeah. A full-on house. It's actually going to have a fireplace for the mood.
Playable.
Clearly, you need a moodish fireplace. I mean, that's
with a bare rug.
Hey,
you can sit on.
What's the mood like? Is it the mood?
It's the moonlight and the fire.
The mood.
The moonlight food. But the Evil Queen was awesome there. So
she is like, I don't know what it is about the community. Like if it's LBV having like that character on that did the evil, what's her name? Evil Queen.
Yes.
That did her, or like the Evil Witch, yes, from it's Snow White, right?
The Evil Queen is from Snow White.
Evil Queen, yeah.
Is she a witch or a queen?
She's a queen, but then there's the old hag.
Or is she a witch queen? Oh, with the apple.
Do you know what the Evil Queen's real name is?
Martha.
Martha.
Beulah.
It's ridiculous.
No.
Just watch
Hey,
one.
we both had Atha names. I said Agatha. You said
both have what?
Hey, going back real quick before I lose this train of thought, but going back to your villain series, like to me, the Evil Queen is the #1 villain.
Yeah, right? Oh, Miguel says Regina. Exactly.
I had this conversation with my wife and like some other people. I was like, I think what I learned from all that series and like watching LBV TV and like that girl was outstanding at the Evil Queen. She does a great job in everything that LBV has on for her. Like,
did she start the pizza place?
Who?
The Evil Queen Pizza Place?
No. Did you say her name was Regina?
Regina is the name of the character that plays
Once Upon a Time.
Once Upon a Time. Her actual name for the cartoon, which I don't ever think it says what her first name is. It's Queen Grimhilda is who she is in Snow White and Seven Dwarfs.
Like Grimhilda?
Like Grimhilda, like I said, Grimhilda.
So it's not Martha.
Well, now I know Baby G's name.
It could be Martha Grimhilda.
Now I know Baby G's name.
God, you know it'd be awesome if like the Evil Queen, like you know what one of her best taglines could be? How you like them apples? I mean, isn't that the best?
Goodwill Hunting.
No, but that's like she to me, like after thinking about it, man, like because we thought about it for like 5 or 6 weeks about the villains, with on your streams, and
well, I want to point out I only did that for 3 weeks.
Okay, no, I was exaggerating. It was a pun. Like I didn't have quite the laugh that I was looking at. We could have gone for a good like 3 or 4 weeks more, Meg.
We definitely could have.
Chris Blue Nose is on his way out.
I was excited about that series,
brother.
and then I was like, I haven't watched anything, and it's like
I felt like a bad Disney fan there.
Tim, I know a lot of useless knowledge.
Wait, who's heading out of here?
Chris Blue Nose.
Blue Nose.
Blue Nose. Good night, buddy. Good night. Enjoyed seeing you like in the chat a lot lately. So good night,
We
buddy.
missed you.
For those of you that haven't seen Once Upon a Time, it is a highly recommended show.
I want to watch it. Meryl Streep,
Oh,
right?
it's so good. It's
I
so
stopped
so
watching
good.
after season 2.5.
You haven't seen it all?
No, because it got so boring after.
Oh, it got so good.
Oh,
The last
that's where I
season's
stopped.
questionable, but the rest of it's
Is this a
fantastic.
series?
I did like
Hello?
Captain Hook though. I mean, he was nice to look at.
He's well, I'm not gonna say that, but he becomes one of the main characters because of his popularity.
Is that good, Lena? Is that how they do it?
And then Rockin' Robin asked me if you had to make a streamer into the Seven Dwarves, who would they be? That's a good question for Pete.
I'm dopey. Yeah.
Just kind of like the Wizard of Oz. But
Yeah, Sebastian Stan plays Matt Adder in Once Upon a Time.
he did. And he's also in Gossip Girl, which is what I've been watching.
Well, he's also Bucky from the Marvel series.
What
Donna, I was
Once
saying
Upon a Time?
aloha to Elaine.
What did you say, Brian?
Don-
Once Upon a Time.
It's on Disney Plus now.
So,
It's a
Karen,
series?
the last season is necessary for the closure. They wrap up that show very well.
They wrap up the show very well.
Once
They
upon
wrap
a
up
time.
the show very well. Hi
That's a
ho
song.
the Dario. They wrap
Got
up
the
the
guitar ready,
show
Nerd.
very well.
Oh, we're listening to music again.
They wrap up the show very well. They wrap up the show very well. Hi ho the Dario. They wrap up the show.
They did it well.
Very well.
Sometimes they don't do it well.
No, like it's funny. I was trying to play some chords, and like Meg, you'll get this, but I have like my my low E in drop D,
Mm-hmm.
and so we were playing earlier, and I was playing it in drop D, and like I was trying to play something right there, and I was like, this does not sound.
This
good.
does not sound right.
Something's not hitting right here,
Uh-oh.
but
Kid turned the light on the mic. No, there's a light on in Jenny's car.
Oh,
I'm guessing one of the kids turned it on.
So guys, what's up?
hello.
Yep.
What's the chat doing tonight? Like I've
How
been.
you doing?
How you doing?
How you doing? I would not be Joey.
From what? Oh, from friends. Who would you want to be? Are you Jennifer, Courtney, or sorry? Let me go back. Are
Jennifer,
you
Courtney?
Phoebe, Rachel, or Monica?
Ooh, I'm
Oh,
Joey.
I would definitely be a combination between Monica and Phoebe, but I would say more Monica. Or Monica. It would be interesting to ask other people in my life, though, who they thought I was.
I think you're a little Phoebe and Monica. I think you're right there.
I definitely think I'm both. I'm definitely
I can
both.
tell you who I'm definitely not, and that's Ross. I can't stand that little whiner. I can't. I wish you would have. I cannot stand him on that show.
Hey, but Ross Ross is the only one that
He
can
gets
hold
my
down.
girl.
Like,
Yeah.
he gets the girls. He gets the
He gets
real
my
one.
girl, that's for sure.
We were on a break.
We were on the
And I remember watching that and hoping that she was not there. I really wanted her to get on that plane.
when he was going to Japan.
So are you Chandler
Well,
then?
At the end,
Chandler
where
Bing?
she either had to come back or they were
going to
gonna,
Paris, or-
yeah,
Oh,
wherever
Cody
she was
said
going.
maybe Mr. Bing.
And when he goes, that's not many shows on
Mr.
stage.
Bing.
Or
Here's a trivia question for anybody here in the chat or in on the stream. What was the name of the what is it? People's Digest or TV Guide that got
Alfred. His
sent
name was
to
Alfred.
Chandler Bing? What was the name on the TV Guide?
the name on the TV.
Oh, I don't know. I don't know Friends that well. If you ask me an office question,
I didn't care too much for the Friends show.
Alfred
It was-
Hitchcock.
But I didn't care too much for it.
Chandler Bong.
Yeah, that's right.
Wait, do you have an office trivia question?
What's that?
What's that?
No, I said, do you have one?
Oh,
Dean Amazing got it. Chandler Bong. That was part of like when Joey and Chandler played that game that Ross made up, where they won Monica and Rachel's apartment, and they had to switch apartments.
Yeah.
Oh, that was hilarious. That was a good one. My wife is obsessed with Friends. She knows everything about them.
We watched it. We watched it during the early parts of COVID, and like when everybody was staying home and working from home. Like we would work from home, and we had and like on TV every day, like for 4 or 5 hours of Seinfeld and Friends, and we watched the whole series of Seinfeld go through and the whole series of Friends. And we're like, yep.
Oh my gosh, Avery said, I have the office trivia. Who got kicked out of Chili's and why?
Oh, who got kicked out of Chili's? That's a good one.
It was Pam, and because she had the second drink, and she had
Oh, sure.
she got a Dundee. You have won a tiny Dundee.
Is that the one where Jim wants to tell her he loves her?
No, that's the booze cruise.
That's it. That's the Booze Cruise. Yep.
Yeah. She had second drink. She drank everyone's drinks at Chili's. And then what was funny is recently Jenna Fisher put, if I could be any character on a TV show, I think I would be Jenna Fisher I would be Pam from The Office.
Oh, God.
She posted something like recently that she's like, I have been allowed back at Chili's.
So the Office is my favorite TV show of all time, and Jim, which is
John Krasinski.
John Krasinski. He's my favorite character of any show ever.
He's an awesome actor.
What a career path that guy
Yes.
had.
Emily says, play Smelly Cat on the guitar. Smelly cat, what are they feeding you?
Give me 1 second.
It's not your fault.
You don't smell like a bed of roses. You're
What's
not
the one that
with those with noses.
What's the one that Sheldon sings when he's sick?
Oh, soft
Kitty.
kitty, warm kitty, little ball of fur. Happy kitty, sleepy kitty, purr, purr, purr.
I love that show too.
Oh,
Steve,
feeling
look like
it.
Look, I can't. I guarantee you, Daniel, I watch more TV than any of these up here on this panel. I usually at one point in time, the height of my DVR, I have a DVR that has 6 satellites that records it all. I used to record 38 shows a week, so
when did you have time to watch?
I don't sleep. So
I watch TV between the hours of like 8 o'clock at night and like 10 o'clock at night with
I
Jenny.
think
Usually.
8, 10.
Oh, TV and movies are
Yes.
amazing.
Y'all ready?
I got an old movie tomorrow.
Yeah, Smelly Cat.
Does that sound too high?
Smelly
Nope.
cat, smelly.
Smelly cat, smelly cat, what are they feeding you? Smelly cat, it's not your fault.
They won't take you to the vet. You're obviously not their favorite pet.
You're singing word for word, Meg. Hold on one sec. Let's see.
No. The best part is that Avery even put the lyrics to that song in the.
Dynamic.
Here we gotta get a little rock and roll. Hold on.
LSU mom says try it in G.
Question mark? Smelly cat.
Ryan, you are really laggy, Bubba.
Sorry.
Who, me?
No, Ryan. As he's holding his guitar, it's like choppy, like all the way across.
It's so confusing now that there's so many Ryans. There's so many Corys.
I want to claim when I say that, like, I'm not a singer.
Real quick. Shep is trying to hide and be a puppet.
Well, you still got to go down a little bit.
Keep going, Shep. We can still see half your body.
I can't. It's too hard. Smelly cat. Smelly cat.
We can't see your dad now.
That's all we see.
Dad Bill says, "Shep, bring back ET."
Wait, here we go. Smelly cat. Smelly cat. What are they feeding you? Smelly cat. Smelly cat. It's not your fault. Why? Thank you.
You have to be the guy from Dinosaur. Hello there.
Hello.
Worst hand puppet ever.
I take offense to that because I took lessons.
You took a hand puppet lessons?
I would do that every time I went to church. I'd make little hand puppets.
Avery said that sounded like Mr. Bean.
I'd go like
I
that.
take hand puppet lessons right after my singing lessons. So.
Yeah. Which Donna
It says, "What is going on? Someone has lost their mind." Welcome in, Bill.
We all have. We all. That's what a Saturday nights are for.
I have not seen either yet, Stacey. They're very high on my list to watch.
Ooh.
Talking about things to watch. Has anybody seen the National Geographic Animal Kingdom episode?
That's what she
That's
just
what she's
said.
talking about. Yeah.
Magic Disney's Animal Kingdom.
Oh my God! I was reading stuff. I didn't know. Yeah, it's
That's
outstanding.
it. Yeah, so I'm not. Don't say anything because I haven't seen it yet. But it's that, and she also put Secret Society of Second Born Royals, which is really high on my list to watch too.
All I can say is I cannot wait to go to Animal Kingdom and see popcorn.
I'm intrigued.
Yeah, don't give it away.
Now I gotta.
That's
now
awesome.
I gotta go to.
Cody says he asked for a refund, Shep, for
For your lessons.
you going to take lessons for puppetry.
There. She's a great
Yeah, well,
teacher.
So,
She's a great teacher.
who, your mom?
Who is your teacher?
It's I don't want to give it away because
Martha Grimhilda?
Is it Delaney?
there's a chance. There's a chance that could be accurate, but she's not taking any, more clients. So
Oh.
you guys are all out of luck.
Oh.
Tell her I got juice boxes.
Tim Pruitt said, Shep, I was wondering if those hand puppet lessons were from Juilliard.
Maybe.
He's blowing his nose. We're all just staring at you.
Oh, it's Channing Tatum.
Can we see Channing Tatum?
Channing Tatum.
Well, what do you mean, what?
Tatum and Channing. Can you show them to us?
I could hear a dog crying.
Well, one of them, he's probably got to go out now. This is Tatum.
Doggies.
He's on the other side. Come here, buddy.
Tatum is the older one, right? Channing.
He's the other one. The baby is he's boarded up right now. He's learning.
Oh, hello, Tatum.
This is
Hello.
Tatum.
Go ham dog.
gosh, look at that.
Here
That
you are.
lover.
Here you are.
Are you a doggy?
Hello.
Hello.
Is your name Doggy?
Would you like to join the stream?
Hi, guys.
Look at that. Look at him.
Hello.
Hey, Steve, did you get a haircut?
Your ears got longer.
The bad part because he doesn't know that doesn't mean he can keep jumping up here. Oh wow, he's actually walking away. Usually he tries to jump back up when I put him down.
He's walking away like this is abuse.
Meg, do you have any pets?
I had 2 dogs for most of my life. I got our first dog when I was 4, and then it was almost 3 years ago now that we lost our second dog. So I dog walk and I watch puppies and other things like that, but I miss so much having my own dog.
We have 2 cats.
They're good.
Yeah, animals are the best.
Cody put it
It's
there.
I like just animals
Cody
are
put it there, scream at Steve, Channing Tatum, come here. I actually, my puppy wasn't moving very fast. You know, he was like, I could keep an eye on him where he was, so I didn't have to put him on a leash, and I only have the one at a time. I let him out back. Well, the chain broke, and my big dog started going away, and my little dog started following him. And I literally had to scream, Channing Tatum, come here. It was Channing and Tatum.
Come back here.
I was like, Channing Tatum. But yeah,
You know,
it was my biggest fear. It was my biggest fear.
You know what the best part would be is if like 2 houses over, he actually walks out and he's like,
My neighbor came over from next door. Who are you screaming for? That's
Channing Tatum, of course.
It's my dog. Don't ask.
Steve, have you watched Logan Lucky yet?
Yes.
Did you like it?
It's been when did that come out? That was old, right?
It's at least a couple years old.
I don't remember it. I remember watching.
His name Logan, and does he get lucky?
They're unlucky.
I just meant like the lottery. That's what I meant.
Oh wow, he has 4 dogs and doesn't know how many cats that live on a farm. Bill Pitt says.
Wow.
I've watched. I'm pretty sure I've watched Logan Lucky. I don't remember it though, if I'm being honest.
Andrew Bidding. That's actually going to be Steve's next animal.
Magic Mike.
Movie Magic Mike.
Same thing.
No, somebody actually gave me the name for him because somebody in chat one day knew his middle name and threw it up there. I don't remember what it was, but somebody.
I think it was Mike Wheeler. I feel like Mike Wheeler knew.
Might have been Mike or Avery maybe, but somebody knew his middle name. They said I had to name my next on that.
No, I haven't seen any of the Lilo and Stitch TV series. I didn't know that it was a TV series.
Oh yeah,
I forgot.
I have a bad habit of watching things that I have already seen.
they're making a live action Lilo and Stitch.
Cody.
I think the one movie we do that with is Twilight because it's on TV all the time.
His middle
It can be
Dirty
Give me a
Dancing.
his middle name is
a
Matthew.
full live action Lilo and Stitch coming up soon.
I mean,
Meg, even younger, like are you a big Dirty Dancing fan?
I love
Like,
it.
I mean, is that like
Who, me? Yeah, I love it.
hey,
do I like Dirty Dancing?
not well the movie Dirty Dancing? Like
Well, that's what I took it as.
what?
That's what I took it as, the movie. I mean, I think it's fine. It's just
No, man. When you went to prom, did you like Dirty Dancing? No, the movie Dirty Dancing. Like my wife's in love with it. Like we watch it, like it's on TV a lot, like Twilight is, and like
Here's
it
the
happens.
best part. Dirty Dancing, the movie, isn't really that dirty of dancing. So.
no.
Yeah, no, it's
It is for that time period.
I think if my wife had a dance with,
I don't think it was that
Patrick
time period. It was more the country club atmosphere.
Well, exactly.
Nick has a hidden side.
I really don't. And I had joked earlier today, and for my people that like The Office, I was like, I'm pretty sure I dressed like Angela in large colonial doll clothes.
You what?
Angela from The Office is very reserved. I mean, for the most part, for like what I do, especially on Zoom, I can just wear like normal t-shirts and
You don't wear your Pooh Bear t-shirt on your Zoom meeting?
I can wear my Pooh Bear t-shirt. I mean, I probably should wear something a little bit more professional, but at the same time, they're only seeing me from pretty much like this. So, I mean, you guys don't even know what t-shirt I'm wearing right now.
So, Stacey, technically
Good point.
they have a Dirty Dancing too. It's the Havana Nights one, but it's called
one
Dirty
came out.
Dancing 2 Havana Nights.
Yeah, it came out in 2005 or 6 or 7 or 8 or 9 or something like that.
1988, 87.
Did you ever watch what's the movie that Channing and Jenna met in? Is it the Step?
Step Up. Oh, that movie's so good.
So they did those, and those are really good dance movies.
Yes, so good. Oh my gosh, yes.
So you grew up like Meg. You
Talking
grew up
about
like
dance.
Paul Walker and like Fast and the Furious movies and like.
I guess, but I mean, I didn't.
Yeah, it's like I'm saying like, that was like what your teeny bopper years, like as far as like
My teeny bopper years. I mean, I have older brothers, so they probably liked Fast and Furious more than I did. But I wasn't. What?
The Notebook.
Oh,
Like
The
that.
Notebook.
I think that-
Yes, I like The
I think the
Notebook.
first Fast and Furious came out in like
No, no.
1999.
Yeah, the
There's
first.
nothing wrong with like, The Notebook. It's just like
I liked the Fast and the Furious up to about episode 4, and then it got really bad.
They just kept making them and making them.
And they kept adding stupid actors.
But I do like the book I only like a few of Nicholas Sparks's books. I like A Walk to Remember, and I like Dear John.
Yeah, Keanu Reeves, right?
was a good
And
movie.
Dear John's Channing.
Yeah, Dear John is Channing Tatum,
Well,
and
remember Keanu Reeves, isn't it?
no, it's
The movie he's talking about.
Shane.
Oh, I know. A Walk in the Clouds is what you're talking about.
Walk in the Clouds is Keanu Reeves.
Yeah, it's
Walk to Remember is
And his name
Shane's,
is
no.
Shane West.
Yeah,
the
yeah.
novel. He's a novel. He wrote the novel, I mean.
The Lake House, is that one, isn't it? No.
Yeah, that's another one. That's with Keanu Reeves.
Yeah.
So my wife loves Patrick Swayze.
Oh, no, Shane West is in it, too.
Trying to get her to watch Point
Yeah,
Break.
well, that's a Nicholas Sparks book.
Well, this thing says, it was written incorrectly on the front. Somebody in Wikipedia.
Karen
said-
has never seen The
It
Notebook.
says novel Shane West.
Oh my gosh. The Notebook is pretty iconic, especially that there's a few scenes that are pretty iconic.
The Notebook?
Yeah.
I cry
Like,
every time.
I wrote you a letter every day for a year.
Where he's
Like,
crying in the rain.
Yeah, you wrote me.
Oh,
That was brutal, Miguel.
it makes me cry so bad when they like.
The Fast and the
Oh,
Furious.
spoiler alert! Notebook. Nobody's seen it, but who hasn't seen the Notebook?
It came out in 2004.
At the very end, when James Garner and God knows what's her name, but anyway, pass away together.
Yeah.
I mean, that might be one of the better endings in a love story you can have.
That movie hurts to watch.
No, I'll pass by it. My wife will be watching it, and I always catch the last 30 minutes or an hour, and I'm just like, it grabs me every time because it's true love, right? And it's sad, but it's I'm like, why do I always catch it right here at this part?
It's true love.
That's why I can't So I've watched Up one time. I can't watch Up because I can't make it through the first 10 or 15 minutes.
Oh, it's so hard.
It's so funny after that, but it's just I can't if the Up's on TV or whatever. I just can't.
Yeah, but then you think about how special it is. That movies and things like that make you feel those things when it's a cartoon or an animation or an actor, and it's just so real. And it's oh my gosh.
My thing is though, I'm in in a good mood or whatever, or I'm in in a mood and I'll stop and watch a movie for a second, and I know if it triggers an emotion that I don't want to go I don't want to go there because I'm in that good mood. I won't watch it. But that's
I
just
love,
You have to be
I love emotional movies.
You have to be in the mood.
Not necessarily negative emotions, but I love movies that make me feel things. Is what I like to say. But
Yeah.
but Miguel says Bonnie and Clyde died together. You know who else died together too? Thelma and Louise.
What's happening to Thelma and Louise?
They drove off the cliff.
Oh yeah,
Oh, really? It's pretty gruesome.
Watch the movie, Chef.
What
The,
movie?
Maybe they live. I don't know.
I don't think so. The one, I mean, besides The Lion King, I mean, that movie really
Andy.
gives
Seen that one too.
But Inside Out is, I have never cried so hard at a movie, a Disney movie. And I watched it on a plane for the first time, and it was a mistake.
For me, the most emotional Disney movie I've ever sat through was the fire scene in Toy Story 3.
Oh, no. Not for me.
No?
No.
When the toys are all getting ready to be burned and they all like, okay, guys, this is the end. They all grab hands and you just see them and I'm like, oh my God.
Oh my gosh. Yes, Miguel, Inside Out made me cry. I connect so strongly to that movie.
Inside Out's a good emotional movie.
I've never cried so hard at a movie. It was as Saving Private Ryan. We took my grandfather, like we went as a family and took my grandfather who was in World War II there. And like, I remember like the first half hour of that movie, 20 minutes, that movie is just as more real as it gets. And it's just as real as anybody who wasn't in World War II can probably ever experience, like on a big screen. And I was sitting there so intrigued and like, just like, this is incredible and whatnot. And I looked down the line and my grandfather was sitting there with tears in his eyes. And like, I looked over at that and I was just like, what? My grandfather's crying? Like, and I was like, I sat there the whole movie just like blowing snot bubbles and just like tearing up so hard. It was that movie has made me cry so hard.
I don't think I cry. I get like, when I say I feel something, it's like when you're sitting here and all of a sudden your whole body gets real tingly and you do get kind of emotional and like I get that weird, really awkward smile on my face if something really happy is going on. Like, I don't know. But I don't know if I really ever cry at movies, but
Oh my gosh, I cry all the time. But anytime, to Rye Guy's point, I don't know what to call you anymore. This guy is anytime, like if I see, I feel like now that my grandparents are, I mean, both my dad's parents have both passed away and my mom's parents are 89 and they're very sentimental and I see them get emotional now, but like growing up, I would have never ever seen my grandpa cry. And recently I saw him cry and I looked at him and I was just like, oh my gosh. And I started to cry and just seeing, I feel like your parent or your grandparent cry is just, oh my gosh. Like I just get so emotional looking at them. So I can't even imagine. I would be blowing the snot bubbles too.
I didn't mean to say it like snot bubbles.
No, that's okay. Snot bubbles are fine.
I'm blowing snot bubbles right now. Just thinking about crying.
Shep, are you the only one out in the campground?
I think so. Actually, I think we'll probably call it in about 2 minutes because I think it's technically quiet hours.
This is too much fun. This is too much fun.
You don't have to talk. You can just sit there while we talk.
Yeah.
They can't hear us.
That's true. That's what I've been doing.
Like last weekend, we stayed up till almost like 2.
That was a wonderful stream. I mean, it just went everywhere.
Yeah.
I love those two.
We'll be back to 4-hour stream soon.
Oh my God.
Big Hero 6 was an extremely emotional movie. And that is my favorite Disney movie.
I mean, obviously, I also have a strong emotional connection to that movie as well. And that is such an underrated movie. And another Fall Out Boy song. Woo!
Most people don't know it's a Marvel. Big Hero 6 is Marvel.
I didn't know that.
What are you laughing?
I'm laughing at Meg.
Like Fall Out Boy?
Yeah.
Immortals.
It is.
And also, like, I swear, all my emo bands, like, I love all my emo bands. And Panic at the Disco, Brennan Urie, literally Voice of an Angel, did Into the Unknown. And he sings, I love Idina Menzel. He sings it better than she does.
I don't think he sings it better than she, but it's pretty incredible. It's pretty incredible.
Meg, I had to ask you earlier you were saying like your dad would take you to those concerts and whatnot, to the Fall Out Boy concerts. I can imagine like the other bands that you might have gone to.
Cody,
Like, would he take you as a father, and like, would you like knowing like what you do about costume and makeup? Would you like dress the part? Like, would you get like the a little Meg goth? Like, were you going goth in?
I didn't wear makeup until I was like a senior in high school. So
The kind of like concert attendees I'm talking about.
yeah, no, I totally, and I definitely had like little emo haircuts. I like just loved my little emo phase. I still think I'm in an emo phase, but I don't know. I mean, clearly I have red hair. I've always liked dyed hair, but I like makeup more now. My dad would bring the big like like the ear recovery things that he would wear to like mow the lawn or whatever. He would bring them into like the concert, and he would wear them, and I would like go into the pit.
That's so awesome. He would do that for you. That's so cool.
And Andy J mentioned Onward. Onward was really incredible. I also, that's the last one that made me actually feel something was Onward. Well, that was recent, but
Miguel, you don't even like Elsa, so get out of here.
what? He likes Elsa. He just thinks she's a villain.
She's a villain.
Stacey, I did see that. Those are a lot of Nicholas Sparks movies. It's a lot.
My mom took me to concerts growing up too. She took me to because I wanted to go. She took me to Bon Jovi, Slippery When Wet. I was in fourth grade. These were also, you got to imagine, my mom was like also into this, so it wasn't a problem. But that, like, she took us to New Kids on the Block. She took me to the Rolling Stones when I was in the 8th grade. I learned a lot of things at the Rolling Stones concert. I learned a lot of things at the Bon Jovi concert. I just too young to realize what was going on. But that was cool. Yeah. Kudos to parents that do it for their kids, right?
Yeah. I was very thankful. And then, because my oldest brother did not he really liked like the Eagles. It's all we would listen to.
Oh, that's a rock fan.
Yeah. And then my immediate older brother really liked the same kind of music that I liked. So by the time he was able to drive, which, was, he's a couple of years older than me, he would take me, and then we wouldn't have to worry about my parents taking. They're just like, okay, be back, at this time. I'm like, okay.
The one in like, I guess kind of like in your era that I want to see, and I was probably like in my late 20s, and like I don't know if I really ever recognized them coming around, was it All American Rejects?
Oh my gosh, I saw them like a couple times, and I got to meet Tyson Ritter. Sorry, I'm like fangirling so hard.
This is what I was hoping to get out of you. Like, I want to hear that, because I know, like, if you went to Fall Out Boy, which I was a huge fan of, like, again, I'm 14 years older than you, so like, a little bit out of probably going to the concerts and getting in the pit.
Yeah.
But I would have totally loved to have gone down. I just didn't have anybody to go do it with, so I never went. But tell me about All American Rejects. I got to hear about this.
My first official concert was Fall Out Boy. I saw him.
Was it really?
That's pretty cool.
Your Fall Out Boy was yours. What was your first? What were yours?
You're our age. I mean, like, you're what, 38?
Mm-hmm.
So what's that to do with anything?
Well, I think I was like 20 years old.
Fall Out Boy was really popular in 2005.
Yeah.
So I would have been 26.
15 years ago.
I just don't remember them coming around like in like arena tours or whatever. Like, I guess I never paid it.
They definitely did, because that's where I saw them.
So my first concert was Dave Matthews Band.
Oh, that's pretty low key. I mean, but
he puts on an amazing concert thow.
Yeah, I did.
Like, have you ever heard of the band Block Party in St. Lucia and like any of those bands?
Yeah, I saw like way back in the day. We had like a, I don't know, Meg. Did you ever hear of it? Called Local Bazooka. It was in Worcester. So like it was like it was kind of like a small.
It's probably like a tiny, like Warped Tour.
Yeah, pretty much. Exactly. But it was all like rock and metal bands.
Yeah.
So I did that growing up, but I didn't really consider that going to concerts because it was more just like it was kind of like all open. It wasn't like you didn't go really there for one band, and it was mostly local bands too. Like they had like a couple, like Slipknot was there one time.
Oh.
Like Godsmack was there, but like for the most part, it was just small local bands.
I'll never forget my roommate playing the live Slipknot album for me and like just loving it. Like where Slipknot, like they have some aggressive fans, and Slipknot came the promoter or whatnot and came out and said, "We're sorry to like," and this is like 5 minutes before they're supposed to go on, and it's like, "We're sorry to inform you, but Slipknot will not be going on today." And like the crowd starts to rage, and they give it like 5 minutes, and they're like, "Just kidding, here they are." And it's like, and like I mean, they totally got them way hyped up. It was crazy. My roommate was into like Metallica, Slipknot. Like we played guitar and everything, and he told me how to play like everything in like metal and drop D and that's fun music too.
Yeah. That's the kind of music I like to work out to. Like I love A Day to Remember, but like some of I don't know if you guys have ever heard of that band, but like some of the older music, I'll just like throw on and I'll be like, yes, this is some good. Like my music taste ranges from I love Broadway musicals, but then also I'll listen to some music that has screaming in it. So.
Oh yeah, no, I got
Cambria.
Yeah.
Coheed and Cambria. I mean, they're like the modern day Rush, if you will. Like in my opinion.
Well, his voice, yeah.
But they always have.
Have you ever heard of Rufio?
Concept album.
A great band.
Didn't Coheed and Cambria though? Like they have like those concept albums, like where they tell like their albums tell a story, and like each album is like a book, almost like it's like a series book, like Game of Thrones or whatever. But like if you listen to like Coheed and Cambria's music as it goes through, like it tells a story. Like it was like a behind the music thing I saw on Coheed and Cambria that was like crazy. But like I went to a major university here in North Carolina and bartended in the early 2000s, and so like and I bartended for 3.5 years at this bar that was a music hall. And so we got to see like Maroon 5, like when they were on their concert tours and coming through. We got to see the Avett Brothers, who are kind of popular out there. I'm not sure if a lot of people know them, but it was crazy, like these bands that are like stars today that would hit the college circuit and like the just like the small clubs and whatnot at universities that we got to see in the 2000s that like you see on the radio today. And honing their thing and like living in vans and I mean they'd hang out with us after the bar and closing down, and that's when they would have their drinks, like and kind of wind down and talking to these guys and just like seeing where they are now, just like rock stars around the world. And their talent, that they're one of the whole thing is like their talent playing something like this or singing. It's crazy.
That's how I feel about Brennan Urie. He like literally plays every instrument, and he is like the most talented human being.
Who's that?
Brennan Urie from Panic at the Disco. Like, because it used to be Panic at the Disco with the exclamation point, Panic exclamation point.
I remember.
Cody saw Aaron Carter. Well, I saw Aaron Carter back in 2013 when I was an adult.
Yeah, so. We're not gonna hate on you for watching the boy band.
I want candy.
Yeah. Talk about concept albums like Styx used to do.
Oh, I still have a 2000 NSYNC concert DVD. I want candy. Oh.
Now, like back in so my sister lived in Manhattan.
Not in sync though.
My sister lived in Manhattan for 7 years on 69th and Broadway, and so like I would go visit her in March, and 2-3 blocks from the Beacon Theater. And good guy, like for like a week, I would see the Allman Brothers play. I've seen like Jackson Browne. I've seen what's his name? Bruce Springsteen. Like as far as classic rock, and I know we've got some fans in here, like people that age, but like
People that age.
Well, I know there's people that are into classic rock, but like New York City for like 7 years, like I got to hit like some of the great music halls for 7 years up there and see some cool bands, doing it. And nothing beats Madison Square Garden. Nothing beats a concert at Madison Square Garden.
Oh, I mean, also that my Rangers play there. Hi, Patrick, too.
Rangers.
My Rangers.
Zip?
Yeah, my
Hey,
Rangers.
Zip. That Patrick?
Zip.
Zip's in here?
Yeah.
He's in chat.
Zippity doo da, zippity da.
Zippity doo da. Oh my gosh, I just loved that last video where PJ was like in the golf cart trying to say, here's to more sunshine heading your way. He's just the cutest.
PJ is adorable.
All of the Disney community children are adorable, and I would like to be their aunt.
What is it, Shep? Is it your second child, Brienne? Am I saying that right, Brienne?
Bryn.
Brennan Delaney. Yep.
I love how she's got like being a Southerner. I feel like she's got just a little bit of a mullet. Am I right?
Oh, Delaney. Yeah.
Yes, like I'm loving it. Like with the vlogs and everything, just like it trips me out. My favorite thing is like when you start doing some filming and whatnot, and like Abe's like playing games, and he totally has like Dad, I love being on stream, but like not right now. Like I'm playing games.
Yeah. Like I'm in the middle of something.
Like he'll be like,
Stacey, you wouldn't be a great aunt, as in your niece's kid, but as in you would be a terrific aunt, and you are a terrific aunt, as in great aunt.
Mm-hmm.
And yes, Abe is a total mini Shep.
yes. They all look like
he's got character. He's a good character.
Well, I think the girls look a little bit more like Jenny, but I don't know. That's just my guess.
No, so Abe and ABC, ABCD. What's your little boy?
Bryn, Cash.
Cash. He looks a lot like you. That's the one that likes to mow the lawn, right?
Oh my gosh, when he has his little lollipop, his little sucker, and he's just like
little pout face.
it was so cute.
That kid.
Yes, Andy J says he is gonna be a heartbreaker. He has very pretty eyes.
My favorite what was the one like at the end of like one of your vlogs, Shep, when Jenny was teaching them, and y'all have like that for the kids, y'all have that like little station. I don't know what you call it. It's like a round table where you put like the little things in and everything.
Table, yeah.
Yeah, and the twins were sitting there, and they were grabbing handfuls and being like, and like just dropping them, just like, and like Jenny was just like, no, we keep them in, like, oh my God, we got so much to clean up.
Patrick wants to know if you're okay.
What?
Patrick wants to know if you're okay.
Yeah.
Also, the sound that Rye Guy made, I feel so weird saying that. It sounds like that TikTok of like that one is like.
That's one where their face moves.
No.
Oh, I'll send you one of those to show you what I'm talking about.
It's
Do
like.
you call me Rye Guy just to differentiate from like the Ryans?
I don't know what to call you guys anymore.
You can call me boy.
Hey, you boy.
Hey, boy.
Ryan, or Shep, did anybody call you Rye?
Oh yeah.
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 I never hated that nickname.
It's funny
Yeah.
how people just come up with names for you.
My sister called me Rye and Rye Guy.
Like that, right?
Yeah, my sister calls me that still.
Nobody, yeah, like they like like in school, like McDowell, like they called me McDee's and Rye Guy, and so they called me Rye Guy. Then it was like rye like bread, and then they called me bread.
How that happens?
Yeah, it's
Right.
and then for like a while here, like in my professional career and whatnot, they called me Puddin. And the funny thing about it is like that started from like, you know, where I live is very much a transplant city, like from all over the country, but heavily like the north. But these guys were all from New York, and they started calling me Puddin because of my southern accent and whatnot. Because I'd hang out with them, and they'd like it was like 4 or 5 New York guys with this like southern guy in North Carolina. You know, it's just.
I like Andy J's comment. Another one directed towards Steve. Is Steve swiping no Tinder on, or what has him so captivated on his phone?
I'm just reading the story.
Just is it swipe left or right for the good one?
It's news that we don't. It's just news.
He's swiping right.
What's that mean? Is that good or bad?
Well, I think that's good. That's what you just said. Someone said that.
Up so I can read the whole article.
Oh,
I know they've been kidding, but is there really like a Disney fan like dating app?
yes, it's called
Mouse Mingle.
Mouse Mingle or something.
Yep. Mousemingle.com.
Mm-hmm.
I remember when I got started.
I like that.
I remember when I got started seriously dating, all there was like, and it was just like a faint thing, was like eHarmony.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, for like online dating?
Yeah.
Well, there's like things for everything now, like Christian Mingle and Mouse Mingle.
What's the farm one? You don't have to be lonely.
There's a new app. There's a new app coming out called Steve Mingle.
Steve Mingle.
Steve Mingle.
All things fun.
You'll get a lot of inquiries for that.
Cody,
One, bro.
Literally just called farmers only.
Cody said it's swipe right for yes. Don't ask me how I know.
Yeah, Andy J also prefers.
He's the one with a straight face.
But I can't believe it's farmers only.
Well, there's a dating app for farmers.
Oh, Andy J says, but seriously, don't knock Tinder. It's how I met my hubby. That's pretty cool.
I don't think anybody's not going to date.
No. I mean, it's
Don't know how it
good for friends. I guess I've heard, but I don't know. Maybe I'm naive and they're not just friends.
I've never used a dating app.
I met my wife right before that started to hit. I met her. I was a bartender and free shots.
Oh, I remember you said that story.
Yeah, free shots. Old school.
Jenny used to work for me way back in the day.
I'd be scared to death to date now. Not really scared to death, but like I think like being 40, like obviously like I'd think about being old school about it. And it would be just like, would you come across weird, like approaching a girl or whoever, like saying hello and like flirting and sparking with conversations? Like, is that weird?
Well, it's like Cobra Kai. Have you watched Cobra Kai?
No, I'm going to seriously based on
I haven't seen it yet either.
Yeah, you
Wednesday
gotta
night.
watch it because like he says it best. Like I wouldn't even know where to begin. I wouldn't know where to go. I'd be like, I would just be a hermit.
A hermit?
Same.
What do you mean?
Well, no, it's just like the funny thing is like imagine going dating in these times is just kind of like is approaching. So like, you know, there's everybody's like meeting each other through like streams and whatnot, is approaching for us, like who are older and like, you know, like we did it a little bit the old school way before the dating apps. Like, would approaching somebody be considered weird? Like, you know, and like kind of like, you know, like hitting on them or like saying like, hey, what's going on? Can I buy you a drink or whatnot? Like, you're like, I wouldn't know. I wouldn't know where to start.
I guess from like personal experience that I have been taken back by people being very forward, but I think that's also just my personality. And I've made really weird jokes after like people have approached me, and I regret it. But I also think that that's people would prefer like a human interaction versus like an online thing.
But dude, that's the interesting thing though. Like, is like and being, if I'm not mistaken, like you're into psychology, right?
I am into psychology.
But like, just for as far as like, you know, someone like who's like the three of us, like our age, like who it was like, the guy was like, you would approach the girl, you talk to her, you introduce yourself, yada yada, like at a bar, like, do young guys even know how to do that, or is that even a thing that they're taught how to go do anymore?
No,
I think that people now, in general,
I'm talking about like 21-year-old, like your age and everything. Yeah.
Like, have you ever heard of something called the marshmallow task? Like the marshmallow test? It
How many stuff in your mouth at one time?
No.
I've done that.
So,
you don't have to burn it on the fire.
you have a marshmallow, and I have this like 8-year-old kid that I'm going to sit down in a room and be like, hey, I'm going to give you this marshmallow. And if you could sit here for 5 minutes and not eat the marshmallow, then you can have 2 marshmallows. How does that sound? And then the kid would be like, cool. Okay. I'm going to not touch this marshmallow, even though it's going to be in front of me. And I will get 2 marshmallows if I don't. Most of the kids will eat the marshmallow, touch the marshmallow, whatever. But we have such a need for instant gratification. Online is giving that to us. So if we text someone, we can almost immediately hear back. If we call someone, we can almost immediately hear back. And I feel like because of social media and things like that, I eat the marshmallow before
Yeah, Zippy already did. It was not good.
Yeah, but
I had a question.
Like instant gratification of, I need my need satisfied right this second. And I think having exposure to the internet and online gives us that. And so I think people are going more towards that. That's my interpretation.
So I got engaged to a girl that I was dating from the 7th grade on for 12 and a half years. We were together. So that was my dating life. I didn't ever learn how to date. We did not get married. And I got engaged to another one that I was with for 6 years. That did not end well. So that's like half my life and all of my dating life with, so I don't know how to date. So
Yeah,
I never had to use these dating apps or anything else like that. It's just talk to people, I guess. So
No, like I would think like I would always be interested to know, like, in this community, how many, if there is somebody out there who was met through this community and like because they had something in common and it was different than
100%. There's got to be people that
there will be once Disney dates with Sea-Bears.
So I haven't, like, in this community, like, I haven't heard that story like yet that's come out. Like you said, like, we've met through this community because of Resort TV or yada yada. Like, I would love to hear that story, or I would love to know that just out of curiosity. But like, that would be so cool. But it's just kind of like it would just be so befuddling to me, like just what it would be like right now, like if I was dating.
I think it's also harder to date during COVID as well because there's weird.
It makes it a little rough.
Yeah. So
I know people that are doing it though.
Oh, I like what Stacy says. Steve, I was almost 40 years old when I met Ray. When love finds you, you know.
Oh, I thought I knew twice. I was wrong.
Hey,
I feel like there's a possible stream there if like we could ever get like Stacy and Ray to do a channel.
They do have
So they have one.
Smiths go, I think.
Do what now?
The Smiths go to, and then they have Stacey Rogers.
Yeah.
Does Stacy have her channel?
Yeah, they got 2 channels, Stacey Rogers, and then they have the Smiths go to.
I like it, Patrick.
Okay, so they put out stuff.
I don't know how often, but they have it.
Yeah, I mean, I got a name. I never put out stuff.
Me either.
We're trying to fix that.
You're just doing it every day.
Shep, it's almost tomorrow.
Holy cow! So
You still can't see the time, can you?
if I go an extra 10 minutes, that counts for 2 days.
Did we ever get Zip to ask his question for Shep?
Do what?
Did we ever get Zip raised his hand in the chat and said he had a question?
Oh, he asked if he's made
Hand puppets.
in the back, and
We told him he already did.
he did.
Okay.
It was entertaining trying to watch Shep hide.
Oh, you were doing Smelly Cat.
Yeah, I'm telling you, y'all. Like, I can only focus on one thing. I can't like read the chat and like.
I know. Sometimes it's hard to do two things.
I think in the last 24, 25 years, I've been single for like 6 months,
Wow.
maybe 8 months, maybe 8 months total in 24, 25 years.
I love being married.
Oh yeah. I've been with Jenny for we've been married for 12 or 13.
Don't mess us up, Shep.
Were you
Later.
y'all in college or
She's
high
gonna
school,
watch the replay.
or did y'all know each other
Yeah,
growing up? Or anything?
So I met her because when she was younger, she worked. Me and my sister used to run a rec program in our town, and she worked as a counselor. And then when she was, I don't know, maybe 15 or 16 at the time when I first met her, but she was working
Same,
for me. And then a couple years later, she was a senior in high school, and I was a sophomore in college. Is when we actually started all my friends had younger sisters that were her age, and when they were all 18, a little older, we all started hanging out together, and that's how we kind of met, like reacquainted. And that was like 2000.
She's in the chat. Hello,
2002, maybe.
Max, sorry.
Long time ago.
Yeah, that is.
Yeah, no. Miguel said he did his 10th year anniversary in the COVID, and we did that too back in April, and it's we had some good plans. I mean, like not that we canceled. We had some good ideas and we had some good plans, but it's yeah.
Also, Stacy wants to know, which I'm sure is going to be a yes, if she could post the link to the Smiths go-to channel.
100%.
Oh, I would love that.
Well, I mean,
Always.
I can't say yes.
And I apologize.
Yes,
I
you can. Everyone
apologize.
can.
What is it? Naivety? Is that the right word? Naivety?
You're naive?
Yes. Or
Yes,
the
that is
naiveness,
right.
the naiveness to channels or people that have channels in our community. Like I'm still learning. I'm still venturing, like who has what and whatnot. But
Don't even worry, just because there's so many people with channels, and Stacy's usually on her like personal Stacy Rogers account. That's
so
why
I never mean to disrespect at all. I found I think I watched Walt's stream the other day for the second time, and I was just like, how have I not been watching this?
Walt from
I don't
Malcolm.
think anybody looks at it like disrespect. There's just like a million people, and you can't watch them all.
Yeah.
He is a trip.
Who Walt?
Like he's
dad joke
funny.
city is what
Yeah.
Walt is.
No, so he like the whole time I'm watching him, I'm like, he is Ned Flanders from The Simpsons. I'm
Absolutely,
gosh,
he's Ned Flanders. I cannot wait to tell him that.
no, but it's just like the voice. He's just like, hey, because like all you hear is him, and like the whole thing is like he is 100. He's like a
Howdy, neighbor.
he's like used to you. He's like the three of y'all are like, well, Shep, you're not as good at it, but like he's good at doing streams and reading chats all at the same time.
He's
But
good.
like, Walt's really good at like reading them and like having something funny to say to everybody. But like he and his wife Melissa, like they're back and forth. It's like precious and hilarious. It's just so good.
Walt's actually my partner channel, and he
We're actually going to call it right now, and
What?
we're going to call it right now. And I want everyone to say bye to Ryan because he'll never be on the stream again.
Wait, real quick.
Bye, Ryan.
I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding.
I gotta go. I got low battery. Hold on 1 second. I'll be right back.
Oh, he's really leaving. Okay.
He got banned. No, Walt is funny. He's Walt and Melissa together are amazing. I've actually stayed at their house. They're awesome people.
And their son just got engaged, which is
their son just got engaged.
Oh,
Their oldest son got engaged.
Yeah.
He goes back home tomorrow, so that's it's gonna be sad, but
but very exciting too.
got engaged in Disney World in the Magic Kingdom.
Oh my gosh, I could totally see Kelly being a pastor, but Kelly is so hardworking. Like people don't. Kelly from Myers and the Mouse, yes, totally.
No way he's a pastor ever. Because he's so
positive and uplifting. I could see that.
Yeah, but there's more qualities than that to being a pastor.
But I could see his temperament. But Kelly, you guys don't even know everything that Kelly has done. Kelly is such a hero. Like
Kelly saved somebody's life yesterday.
That was crazy from what I heard.
Somebody had a seizure in Magic Kingdom. And he was standing right next to him.
I didn't hear that.
Going and helped the.
That was crazy. I heard that.
Like seriously, like I said, Kelly is literally like a hero.
Yeah. Yes. Kelly's amazing.
I've been loving their streams. Like, I actually loved their road trip, getting down there for 2 days of live streaming. Like, I mean, it's just like, because I drive 8 hours like to get to Disney, and like we love it. We love the road trip. 100% love the road trip.
Really?
Yeah, I mean, like it's just it's part of the trip. Like the music, the talking, like we laugh the whole time down. Like
well,
we have like different sections of the trip, like where we do things, and like it's just like we have a flow to it. But it's like it's never a burden. I love, and it looks like they have a great time on their road trips.
Yeah, it's 14 to 16 hours for me, and I do it by myself, and it's easy to get tired, distracted, all that other stuff. And once I flew for the first time, I was like, yeah, I'm never driving again, ever.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
But they called me the other day during one of their streams, and had a question for me. Inquiring minds apparently wanted to know. Question was, how many wigs do I own? They had numbers yet. They had 7 and 8 is what they, or 6 and Mama guessed 6. Kelly guessed 7, and I told them they both undershot it. And we went and counted. And I'm
you own more wigs than I do?
I own more than 7.
Oh my goodness.
It was 13.
You own 13 wigs?
One of them chef's wig though, but it's still here. So there's 13 wigs in my yes.
That you own personally.
Yeah, technically until I give it to Shep, I guess I own it. So
wait, okay.
So Shep will have one.
we saw the Mrs. Doubtfire one, so that's one.
That's a new one.
And what are the other 11?
Oh man, there's a Jasmine wig.
Okay.
There's the you started out as the colonial wig, the white colonial wig that
to the Steve.
Multi-purpose numerous times. Yeah. There's the Cher wig. It's really, really, really long.
Why do you have a Cher wig?
I don't remember why I have it.
It wasn't for a Disney That stream.
It was, but we didn't use it, and I don't remember what it was.
Sure, it was.
I don't go randomly buy wigs just so I can have wigs in my house. It was for it actually made an appearance somewhere. Oh, yes, it was on This and That, because it was when I put it on and Corey's picture was back here at the time, and I started doing the little country Corey. Oh my gosh. You told me you were going to marry me type thing. So it was with the princess ballerina costume with the long hair. It was there. And then there was a I have a Jesus wig.
Miguel, that's funny.
What?
I said Miguel, that's funny.
I take these wigs go in my suitcase to Disney and on trips sometimes.
Zombie camp.
They went to zombie camp, which we didn't use, but they did go to zombie camp.
And Steve does have an extensive makeup collection now. So
I do. Thank you, Meg. I don't have it in here. I don't know where it's at. Oh, it's in there in the other room.
I feel like Miguel has missed so much.
You need a show with all my wig. Oh man, the costumes are. I don't have time to do costumes. There's so many. I've never got rid of any of them. They're all still here.
I'm jealous of your costume collection.
You could do a whole month every Monday.
Yeah. I could stream for an hour every Monday for a month and not get all my costumes shown. What else do I have? I have the Jesus wig, which it's a wig beard combo. I have a wig for I have 2 brightly colored wigs. One of those is Shep's
from Cargo. Stacy, thank you so much for posting that. That is where ballerina Steve was born.
Oh no. That is where ballerina Steve was born out of. That was it right there. And then it's turned into so much more. And guys, I'll give you a little hint on something here. This is a Shep exclusive. Before, do you really need to go?
Yeah.
Or we
can call it right now, actually, because.
Okay, I will save that for Monday then.
It's really quiet.
Which Monday?
You want to go out with some music, Shep? Just a
Yeah, that's a great idea.
Cody.
Everyone.
sorry.
And it's open, Andrew.
Is that coming through?
Oh, yeah, man, that's a great idea. I will final show.
Thank you all for coming tonight and hanging out with us. It's been fun, but we gotta go now. Until next time.